Once again, Pride Fighting Championship showcases the best lightweight and welterweight fighters in the world as we bring you Bushido 8 from the Nagoya Rainbow Hall in Japan. Hello there, I'm Mauro Ranello along with El Guapo Boss Rutan. Also tonight, those fighters trying to move up the ranks in Pride will be in action as it promises to be another electrifying card. The New York badass Phil Baroni, fresh off his exhilarating, hard-fought debut victory against Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa at Bushido 7, returns to face another of the Japanese aces in Ryo the Shark Chonan. Now, Boss, Baroni had to call upon his reserves and display tremendous heart in pulling out a memorable triumph. Was that a wake-up call as to what's expected of him now that he's here in Pride?
You better believe it was, Mauro, especially in the weight class Baroni is competing in. Now, we know Phil has a lot of power in his punches, and he loves to put on a show for the crowd, which I think is very important for every fighter. The one thing that has hurt Baroni in the past, this is what people said, has been his conditioning. Now, to those people I say, take a look at his last fight. And another thing, we've been talking to him, and he looks in even better shape than he was last time, so it's going to be unbelievable.
Chonan promises to come out guns a-blazing following what he described as a very frustrating victory over Nino Schembri in his last outing. What should his strategy be?
You know what? Ryo Chonan is a very good fighter, very complete, good on his feet, good on the ground, and he has a tremendous fighting heart. I would say that he has to try to take the fight to the ground. Try, I say, because Phil is a phenomenal wrestler. But if he succeeds, he has to end up in the top position. From there, he can work on submissions or maybe even go for a ground and pound.
All right, Minowa is back in action tonight as this fan favorite takes on the bigger Kimo, is making his first appearance in Pride since Pride 1. Kimo outweighs Minowa, but we know that Minowa has a history of showcasing his fighting spirit in taking on all competition. Question is, does he have enough spirit to overcome the weight differential?
Hey, he also fought against the heavier Gilbert Ivel, and he had no problem in submitting him within less than a minute. So I really don't think he's intimidated about the weight difference.
Of course, Ivel and Kimo, two different fighters. How far along has Kimo come since his fight with Dan Severn at the inaugural Pride?
You know what? Kimo has come a long way. I mean, his striking improved a lot, his ground game improved a lot, and on top of that, if his head is in the right state of mind, he could be a major force. He also stated that he's going to make Minowa his first knockout victim.
We'll find out if that comes to fruition. The main event features Bushido superstar Takanori Gomi going up against another member of Brazil's Shootbox Academy in Jean Silva. At Bushido 7, Shootbox's Luiz Azeredo was giving Gomi all he could handle before Gomi knocked him out with a devastating combination. Now, what followed in the aftermath was controversial, with Gomi going crazy after the bell. Needless to say, the rivalry between Gomi and Shootbox is heating up.
Oh, yes, it is. Revenge is on the mind of Jean Silva. Revenge for his teammates. Now, Jean Silva won more fights by submission than by knockouts. That doesn't mean that he can't punch, because he's from Shootbox, and Shootbox, they're the complete package. Now, you gotta know that Gomi is not easy to intimidate, meaning he's mentally very strong, and if you're talking about his fighting skills, Tony Soprano would say, forget about it. He is that good. Gomi versus Shootbox, this has to be, without a doubt, Pride's #1 feud.
Speaking of Gomi, the first fighter to beat him in his career makes his Pride debut tonight in Norway's Joachim Hansen. Shudo champion Tatsuya Kawajiri returns to take on Brazil's Luiz Buscape. And for MMA hardcore fans, Dennis Kang and UFC veteran Andrei Semenov bring their rematch to Pride Fighting Championships.
You know what, Mauro? I can't wait. Let's go right to it. Bushido, #8.
2005年4月17日プライド武士道その8出場全選手の登場です。
Boss, it's time for the parade of fighters here at the Nagoya Rainbow Hall for Bushido #8. Another former UFC competitor making his Pride debut is Josh Hollywood Punk Thompson. This ultra-confident fighter is promising fireworks in the opening bout. His opponent, Daisuke Sugie, is one of a handful of Japanese athletes to be awarded a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu from the Japanese Federation of BJJ. Andrei Semenov makes his Bushido debut, having fought twice in the UFC. Dennis Kang has now lost in 13 consecutive MMA fights. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wizard Marcus Aurelio is back in Bushido, hoping to show off his improved stand-up game. Deep welterweight champion Jutaro Nakao is making his first appearance in Bushido. He holds many victories in his long career, including a submission win over veteran Pat Miletich at Super Brawl 11 6 years ago. Ryuichi Murata, as Bushido's new golden boy, hopes to turn in a gold medal winning performance in his Pride fighting debut. And he takes on, from Kiyoshi Tamara's U-File camp, Kazuki Okubo. That's going to be a rivalry we're looking forward to, boss. U-File and Yoshida's dojo.
Oh, yes.
Here's former debt collector James the Colossus Thompson, hoping to collect a victory in his second appearance in Pride. His opponent, Santorio, continues to morph into a fighting machine, let alone a fighting dragon, as he's dropped yet another 20 pounds in preparation for tonight's battle. Another huge signing for Pride Fighting is the first fighter to beat Takanori Gomi back in 2003, Norway's Joachim Hansen. Masakazu Imanari wants to spoil Hansen's much ballyhooed debut and even his Bushido record at 1-1.
The seventh match.
Daniel Akasio looked deadly in destroying Daiju Takase in his Pride debut at Bushido 6. The proud new papa is dedicating tonight's fight to his 2-month-old son back in Brazil. They say styles make fights, and Kazuo Masaki should prove ideal opposition for Akasio. He promises he'll engage Akasio in, and I quote, one hell of a slugfest. Luiz Buscape is hoping to end his run of bad luck tonight. He feels he should have been given the judge's decision in his fight with compatriot Luiz Azaredo at Bushido 6, and he had to back out of Bushido 7 due to a bad case of the flu. Judo champion Tatsuya Kawajiri wasn't that impressed with his winning Pride debut at Bushido 7, and he promises to make an example out of Buscape tonight. Kimo promises to bring the power of an Hawaiian volcano in his Pride return.
Minowa, Ikuhisa.
Huge fan favorite Ikuhisa Minowa and Phil Baroni hooked up for the Bushido Brawl of the Year at Bushido 7, and he wouldn't mind doing it again with Kimo tonight.
Baroni.
From the USA, Phil Baroni.
The New York badass Phil Baroni has promised to deliver Rio Chonan an ass whipping he'll never forget. One gets the feeling Baroni doesn't like Chonan that much. Chonan respects Baroni's heart and power, but the shark is in the mood for a feeding frenzy of fists and submissions. John Silva is the latest member of Shooterbox sent to Bushido to defeat Takanori Gomi. He feels he can beat Gomi on the ground. He is the ace of Bushido. As for his opponent tonight in John Silva, he says, bring it on. He's Takanori Gomi. And Boss Rutan from the Nagoya Rainbow Hall. It's time to give the fans their pot of gold in the form of Pride Fighting Championships, Bushido number 8. We kick off Bushido 8, boss, with another UFC competitor who's found his way to Japan and Pride Fighting Championships. One of the top 10 ranked lightweight fighters in the world, in Josh Hollywood Punk Thompson. He reeled off 7 straight wins to begin his career, including back-to-back victories in the UFC versus Gerald Strebent at UFC 44 and Hermes Frank at UFC 46. Now, his only loss in his last fight, which was a highlight reel kick knockout against Yves Edwards at UFC 49. Josh Thompson, boss, began wrestling at the age of 3. I guess you could say his first wrestling mat was the sandbox. He is wanting to have another 4 or 5 fights before the end of the year. This guy is simply a fighting machine.
Oh yeah, he wants to keep fighting, which is a very smart thing to do. You know what? In my career, in the Pancras career, I fought like 10 times a year, which keeps you in a shape all year around. It's perfect. You only have to train a couple of weeks because you're already 80-85% of your being.
And he is a training phenom, trains 3 times a day with jiu-jitsu coach Dave Camarillo and the rest of the gang at American Kickboxing Academy. And when it comes to any concerns about his debut here in Bushido, the only concern he told us about, boss, was how he was going to get the W, not if he was going to get the W.
Yeah. Very confident. Wow. What do you want? You want an armbar, leg lock, or a knockout? Give it to me, baby.
Josh the Hollywood Punk Thompson is 26, 5'10", 160 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships. Daisuke Amazon Sugie is 24, 5'6", 160 pounds, making his debut in Bushido. Boss, Sugie definitely has the home field advantage, if you will, because Nagoya is his hometown, and he is also one of a handful of Japanese fighters who has a BJJ black belt from the Japanese Federation of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a submission specialist, especially with a gi, but something tells me that against Josh Thompson, he is going to have to worry about the weather elements, if you will, because Thompson is a hurricane, a tornado of action who definitely wants to dictate the pace of this fight.
Oh, you are so right. And can he take this fight to the ground, Sugie? I mean, if he can't, he's going to be in trouble. And there we go again, already. I mean, Josh Thompson looking for it. Hey, actually, both of them are hitting it up. Whoa, nice combination, right straight with the left high kick.
Sugie already going for the takedown. Showing good balance is Thompson along the ropes now. They jockey for position early on. And nice takedown by Sugie into the close guard of Thompson. Sugie coming off a fight only weeks ago in Shudo where he choked out one of the top lightweight fighters in Canada in Coulthard Gill, who I've watched closely over the years since he hails from my hometown of Abbotsford, British Columbia. But now he's in Pride fighting Josh Thompson and trying to break the guard here, boss.
Yeah, he's going to try. Josh is setting up here with an arm. He's going to pull it like kind of like a heel hook, and it can set up many submissions. Yeah, he's out of the situation right now, but nice strikes here.
Striking at will from the bottom is Thompson, a whirling dervish of activity. Again, there's only one speed he knows, and that's full speed ahead.
I can't believe that Sugie is letting his head being away so far, because now, again, the hands can travel from Thompson, and they have a lot of speed and power.
Now he goes to side control, but Sugie rather easily.
Yeah. Very good move.
Knee on belly there.
Only thing that Josh now has to do is buck up. Trying crossface. Always good to do, especially from side mount. Looking for an armbar coming up. There we go. Yes. Josh has to roll out. Keep rolling. He has to keep rolling. Yep, he's out.
Nice escape.
Maybe not. He's got to step over him. He's got to step over him now. The other way. This is good too. Keep going.
Sugie, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Under the auspices of Mr. Nakai, who fought Rickson Gracie years ago here in Japan. And remember, there's only like 23 Japanese athletes with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts, and he is very proficient in the submissions, as we are seeing here early on in this first round against Josh Thompson. And now Thompson's going for the knee bar.
He's got it. If he can extend all the way back, he's got to pull his shoulders back now. Then he's got him. Yep, he's got him.
Tap beautifully done by Josh Thompson, who seemed to be in trouble with the arm bar, but as you say, boss, and we've talked about it before, the dearth of leg lock attempts at the high level of mixed martial arts, but Josh Thompson making his Bushido debut and using the knee bar submission to his advantage at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Thompson records the win in his debut here in Pride.
You know what the beautiful thing is? He goes from escaping an armbar straight into a counterattack, and that's what is beautiful about Josh Thompson. You know, you create chaos in your opponent's head. You escape, and right away you go for the submission.
That's why in many pundits' books he's rated in the top 5 when it comes to lightweight fighters in the world. And this victory right here, boss, may have secured him a spot in the Bushido lightweight tournament coming up later this fall. Let's take a look at the action.
Yep, here you see he's trying to make that backward somersault to get out. Still Sugie here has got the arm. Now he's going to try to step over Sugie. Let's see what he's going to do. With his legs, he's going to go over his head.
Beautiful
Watch.
break there.
Now he's out of it already a little bit. Still, it's very dangerous now.
Daisuke Sugie, a game competitor, but Josh Thompson with the knee bar submission. And here it is, boss.
Yeah, it's right there for the picks. You see? It's already next to his head almost. He only has to bypass, that's it. Boom, he's got it. Arch backwards. Here he sinks down a little bit lower, and now he's really putting his shoulders backwards, and that is the perfect way to finish a knee bar.
A valiant effort by Daisuke Sugie, but it was Josh Thompson who records the victory here at Bushido 8 via the knee bar submission. Don't forget, without a doubt, the biggest pay-per-view in Pride history is coming up on August 28th. It's Final Conflict 2005, the finals of the middleweight tournament, and the Pride World Heavyweight Championship at stake. Emelianenko and Krokop finally. Andrei Semenov is 28, 6'1", 185 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships. Dennis Kang is 27, 5'11", 183 pounds, 1-0 in Pride. Boss, the rematch. It's been a year and a half. They fought to a draw in Russia. Both looking to bring about some closure to what was a battle in Semenov's home country.
You know what? Kang looks really good. He lost, like, what did he lose? Like 9 kilos, which is around 18 pounds, 20 pounds. So he is in a phenomenal shape.
Both veterans of MMA. Semenov has fought twice in the UFC. Kang, of course, a huge star in his dad's country of origin, South Korea. Nice right hand through the guard to open up the fight.
Nice. The left hook, right straight is working for Dennis. He has to watch out though, but you see, Semenov, you know, while he goes backwards, he still can hit, which is very difficult to do, trust me.
Semenov may indeed even have a slight edge in the stand-up game. Oh, nice right hand. Having said that, Kang has definitely been working on his stand-up, an American top team in Florida. Hails from Vancouver, British Columbia, but fights in Pride under the flag of South Korea, where he is the #1 mixed martial artist, having won the Spirit MC 8-man tournament last year. Now in his more popular domain on the ground, and there you see him come back to his feet.
Very nice. Knee right away to the solar plexus. Very nice. Knee to the legs. I love it. Body shots here from Semenov. That was a little lower there, that knee. Oop, double underhook now by Dennis Kang. See if he can do something.
There you see the
nice
takedown.
Sweep. Very nice.
Up along the ropes into the half guard. Open now into guard. And you can see Kang there spread out his base. Really is a submission wizard on the ground. That is where he's at his most confident.
Oh,
now a diving punch similar to what we saw Shogun do against Nogueira in the second round of the middleweight tournament. Knee by Semenov.
Answered by another knee from Dennis.
You could tell these two fighters really do respect each other a lot, boss. There is that, even though there's been a lot of action early in the first 2 minutes of this fight, there's still that kind of cautious nature about it.
Yeah.
The controlled chaos, if you will.
Whoa, Simonov was holding the ropes there. Dennis Kang tried an outside leg hook trip. Now we got the underhooks again. Who's going to get the takedown? Going to be very important.
Pummeling going on there. There's Kang now trying for dominant position. They come apart, and Kang said that he thought Simonov would try to keep it standing. The fans here at Rainbow Hall in Nagoya appreciate the efforts of the two combatants thus far. Kang showing a lot more comfort in the stand-up game so far, boss.
Real nice and relaxed. The shoulders are nice and relaxed. Professional, very professional.
He really credits his new conditioning coach, Andre Ornheimer, at ATT for preparing him for this fight. There's another straight right hand that finds its target.
He should try the left hook right straight again. It worked right away from in the opening. Maybe it should work again. Killing each other off. Oh, yeah, he's focusing on that right straight right now.
Trying to close the distance there. Simonov, of course, a sambo specialist, most dangerous during takedown transitions, particularly the leg locks. But right now, it's Kang confident in just keeping it standing, and Simonov trying to find his bearings right now, boss, and trying to get into this game.
Yeah, the level is just really close, and then you're going to have things like this. Simonov here connected with a right straight, but
left hook misses.
Didn't even flinch, Dennis Kang.
Referee calls for action. You'll hear the referee intermittently. Nice counterpunch there by Kang.
He has a real good right straight. He's loading up for that right again.
Goes downstairs to the body. Again, has to keep his hands up. You don't discount the punching power of Andrei Simonov.
Yeah. He knocked some opponents out.
He stopped Ricardo, the big dog, Almeida via stretch at UFC 35. Low kick there by Kang.
Constantly moving, both of the fighters, meaning they are in a very good shape. Nice body shot. Most of the time that will be a setup for the right straight, you see.
There's a left jab by Kang. He's not really done much damage. A couple of shots have scored, but he's been the busier of the two fighters halfway through round one, boss.
Yes. Yep.
There's Simonov now trying to come in. Not as confident though, boss. Does it look to you like he's as set as we've seen Simonov before?
No.
I mean, not in pride, but in his career. I mean, he's usually a confident striker.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Dennis. He's doing so good. He hit him already a couple of times with a real hard right straight. It's that Simonov can take a punch, otherwise he would have gone down.
And that's what I mean. It looks like Kang is maybe surprising Simonov in this rematch with his improved stand-up game. And Kang says that he's in much better shape and is a much different fighter. As you can see, some blood begin to trickle out of the eye, but now comes in with a combination which had Kang along the ropes. Now's Kang backed up, and now Simonov gets a low, but he's met with a barrage by Kang.
Nice straight.
Beautiful exchange.
Who would have thought this, huh? I think it would go.
The right hand just jacks the head of Simonov, and I'll tell you, having followed Kang's career in Canada and seen a lot of his fights, this is a very different tennis Kang than I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, that low kick also very good. Nice high kick. Yeah. Wow, what a difference.
We saw Kang in his Bushido debut submit Takahiro Oba via armbar at Bushido 6. And he is known for his ground game, but I think he's ready to maybe participate in that welterweight tournament should he prevail here tonight. And again, Andrei Simonov making his debut has a little more experience than Kang. Of course, both fighters would love. Oh, there's a right that rocks Semenov again. Both fighters would love an opportunity to be involved in the tournament, and we have yet to determine any of the fighters. But of course, all fighters from around the world know about the tournament coming up in the fall, the lightweight and welterweight divisions to determine new champions in Pride Fighting Championships. Nice, misses with the wild left though, boss. So what are your thoughts right now in the last few minutes of round one and what we're seeing here between Semenov and Kang?
A lot of respect between the two fighters, that's one thing for sure. The one little brawl we had, they both had a good of the exchange, only I think that Dennis came out a little bit better with that last right straight to the head. But there's a lot of respect. They don't really want to go, but I'm telling you for
now
sure.
There's
Nice overhand.
Each of them have been cut. Knowing that they both are known for their, and the one cut is going to be inspected now. That's Dennis Kang's. Now, boss, we each know about their ground game. Of course, Semenov, a Sambo practitioner. Kang, known for his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Do you think soon they're going to attempt to take this to the ground, or are they going to continue keeping it standing?
Yeah, I really don't know. I never expected this. Yeah, I thought this fight was for sure going to go to the ground. Look at this. Whoa, he bounced off on the rope. It was not a hit. Now that inside low kick is going to... Look, that was that
that was a
slug.
nice right hook delivered by Semenov that caught Kang along the ropes.
Yeah, but he countered it also with that right and the left.
All right, we're into the final 2 minutes of round number one. Respect indeed, but also some great exchanges between Kang and Semenov.
I want to see more kicks. Mixing it up, kicks and punches. Oh, he is good with that right. But Semenov just keeps smiling.
Yep, and you know what that means. When a fighter smiles, most often it means that, yeah, that hurt. There's a nice low kick delivered by Kang, and he intermittently goes downstairs, boss. But you're right, they should be mixing it up a little bit more. The referee has called for action on a few occasions where there is this respect, but they got to engage. It's all about full power. In Bushido, 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. Now it's Semenov trying to close the distance into the final 60 seconds.
You saw how Dennis Kang moved away. He circled away from him. Beautiful. Whoa, both fighters doing really good. Really impressive, their boxing skills. Especially in mixed martial arts.
There's a takedown attempt, but beautiful defense by Semenov into the half guard. Now looking to cross-face him.
Yeah, we got just 30 seconds left.
Some body shots delivered by Semenov. And you see Kang work it now to a closed guard, and Kang always with an active guard, and Semenov now trying to posture, but closes the distance. And you're right, boss, not a lot of time left here in the opening round for these two warriors to display their ground skills. But it looks like here that he's going for a Kimura.
If he can pull it out, he should push it in and then pull it out as hard as he can. Oh,
and that is the end of a very interesting and entertaining 10 minutes between Dennis Kang and Andrei Semenov, Chapter 2. What are your thoughts, boss?
You know what? This one is very difficult to call. I would say Dennis, maybe a little edge, but since I'm not a judge, you know, let's forget about it. But he combined right with that right straight and the left high kick. Maybe we're going to see it in the replay. But both fighters did really well, so it's a very difficult one. Maybe this is right away the first combination. Let me see. Right straight.
Caught him on the chin, and you're right. I mean, he staggered a bit, almost went down there, but he took one knee, but he can take a shot. I mean, these Russians are known for taking shots.
Yeah, a normal person would have gone down here. Look, right away, Dennis shoots in with that knee that nearly hit him.
And look how Semenov recovered, all the double leg pickup.
Oh, and look at that right from Semenov. And right away, he went with the left to the body also.
Some terrific shots by both fighters. Very interesting fight to watch in the opening 10 minutes. And again, these, very evenly matched. That is why Pride Fighting Championships brought these two together. They heard about the war that they had in Russia a year and a half ago, and they brought it to Bushido number 8. Andrei Semenov, as we mentioned, fought twice in UFC, beating Ricardo Almeida before being stopped by Ivan Saliveri at UFC 37. Dennis Kang, a winner in his Bushido debut, is a huge star in South Korea, doing TV commercials and really, I mean, a very marketable fighter in South Korea, now with American Top Team in Florida. And it's the final 5 minutes, and I do believe, I think we're going to start to see more of their MMA skills come to the forefront here, boss, and I wouldn't be surprised if some takedown attempts are in order.
Yeah, it looked to me like Dennis was setting that up the whole round. Like striking, 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 and then maybe shoot at the end to go for a takedown. So he had that one as an extra point.
Whoa. There's a nice knee to the chin by Kang as Semenov came inside. Oh, another 1-2 combination.
Very good. He's very good with the left hook, right straight. He should mix it up now, make it a body shot. Left to the body, right straight to the head.
Should he take one more step inside? It looks like the distance isn't quite there with those combinations at times. Like,
yeah.
What is it? Just gauging that distance a little better?
No, it's just Semenov. Semenov is really good at staying out of the reach.
Right.
And Semenov is also really good in staying out of the reach, moving backwards, and then counterattack. So, but Dennis did the same thing. They're both very evenly matched up.
It's like it's all about timing when it comes to the combinations, and you're right. I mean, the defense being exhibited by both fighters is unbelievable. But again, you know, having said that, it's about effort to finish the fight by knockout or submission. And here in Bushido, it's nice to see the respect. And if you go to the well once too often, boss, and you're not reaping the dividends, then you're going to have to try something else. And I mean, it's a great fight, don't get me wrong, but it's about scoring points and winning over the judges. And with less than 4 minutes now remaining, you're going to have to turn it up a notch.
You're absolutely
and
right.
This is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they have to, because for the judges, this is going to be a very difficult one to call.
Again, don't get me wrong, both world-class athletes. I mean, Semenov has had so many great fights over the years. Dennis Kang, an up-and-comer, who would take 7 years to finally realize his dream of making it to Pride Fighting Championships. Now Semenov comes in with bad intentions. Tie clinch and a knee. Down goes for the double leg and gets the takedown.
Nice. Now that's a takedown here. Of course for Semenov, and that's going to count. But can he do something with it? Then again, you see Kang here going for the reverse figure four to Kimura. If it doesn't work, you can always use it as a sweep. You can sweep him now to the right once he goes for it. You see, he's going to go around the arm. He's going to try it. Once he's going to lock it up, it's or the Kimura, and if that doesn't work, make it into a sweep. And I'm pretty sure that Dennis Kang knows how to do that.
One thing one can observe, boss, is they both seem to be still in tremendous condition. I mean, they've gone through 12 minutes, and you know, they both seem to be still in great shape. It doesn't appear that fatigue is going to be a factor in this fight. And now Kang busy on the bottom. Semenov, now he looks like he's setting him up there. Looked like maybe a, what was it, an armbar attempt?
Armbar triangle attempt. I think that he didn't realize that Semenov's arm was in, otherwise he should have gone for a triangle.
Yeah, the triangle choke.
But it went too fast. In and out, I mean, come on. How fast can you be? In a second, there's not a lot you can do.
And again, the longer the fight goes, the more perspiration and the harder it is to sink in the submissions with the perspiration, the slickness of the fighters. But when you have the likes of Dennis Kang and Semenov known for his leg locks, and Kang, of course, always busy. You know the wheels are in motion here, boss. You can see him underneath. But Semenov doing a good job of neutralizing him, but again, not doing a lot to improve his position or going for the submission. And finally, the referee, I think, is going to maybe even issue some green cards here, boss.
You know what? I'm very happy. I just wanted to say 10 seconds before the ref stepped in.
Both of them get one.
I think the ref has to do something because we have about a minute left, and we want to see some action.
And the green card will mean 10% deducted from each of their purses, and also a green card is for passivity in Bushido, and they can be given out ad nauseum. There's a shot, but good takedown defense being exhibited by Semenov with the sprawl. Final 60 seconds. And he gets his back, does he? No, single leg there by Semenov. Good ring presence.
Oh, reverse figure four. He has to touch his hand on his back. Very important. He has to bend the arm.
Are we in for a dramatic finish here?
Semenov can always jump out. He can always roll out of this one. Just a somersault forward when he's out.
And there he does it. Nice escape by Semenov.
Uh-oh. Watch out for knees now.
You better believe it.
Hey! 30 seconds. What can Dennis Kang do now? Semenov right away goes for the guard. Now he's now in a half guard.
But they're in the corner, boss, and running out of that precious space. It's just going to rain down some shots.
You know what? I said it many times before. I'm happy I'm not a judge. This one is very close to that.
I mean, there were some poor attempts by Kang from the bottom. Nice kick to the head, and right there we go, the bell. And Kang has his arms raised, but Semenov has his arms raised. And you're right, boss. One of those times, the judges have the unenviable task of picking the winner. And as we, talk about what the judges will look for, it's the effort to finish the fight by knockout or submission. I mean, there were a few submission attempts, not a lot of danger, though. By either fighter. Kang went for some submissions. The damage to the opponents, both of them showing the effects of this battle as you see the action.
Oh, nice left hook there. Whoa, during this exchange, after that left hook, it looked like Dennis had his eyes closed, but he was still fighting. Look, automatic. He's on automatic pilot. Nice.
I mean, you go down the list, standing combinations and ground control, the takedown and defense, the aggressiveness. Very, very close fight to call, and we'll find out. There's that Kimura attempt in the final minute of the fight. But again, no real danger for Semenov as he escaped it beautifully. Let's go to the official announcement, boss.
Judge Mato, Dennis. Judge Miyake, Dennis. Judge Wash, Dennis.
Dennis Kang picks up the unanimous decision over a very game Andrei Semenov. And Dennis Kang moves to 2-0 in his Bushido career here in Pride Fighting Championships. Your thoughts on Andrei Semenov and his debut in Pride?
I think he did real good. I think both fighters did a real good job. Styles make matches. You said it in the beginning, and I truly believe if one of these fighters now fights somebody else, you have even a more exciting fight. Wow, what a change.
Do you think Semenov should have done, what could Semenov have done differently to maybe pick up the victory?
Maybe he should have gone to try for a takedown. I mean, he's good at takedowns. He won many fights by armbars and triangles. So here we go, the reverse figure four. No, it's not working.
All right, Kang is victorious here at Bushido number 8.
Okubo Kazuki!
Kazuki Okubo is 26, 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
173センチ、81.5 票。Murata
Ryuichi Murata is 28, 5'8", 183 pounds, making his debut in Bushido. Boss, it's Ufile Camp versus Yoshida Dojo. Japan is known worldwide for being, well, maybe the most polite country in the world, but this is about a rivalry between Hidehiko Yoshida, Kiyoshi Tamura, dating back to the 2003 middleweight tournament. There you see Yoshida-san, and I'm sure we're going to get a shot of Kiyoshi Tamura. There he is right there. And tonight, we have judo versus judo. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in this battle.
Whoa, look at him. Right away, Murata is going in the attack.
You can respect someone and still not like him very much, boss, and I think that's the case between Tamura and Yoshida. And Tamura's fighter is... Whoa! Just got thrown by Yoshida's fighter, Murata.
Very nice. Good position, scarf hold now. Nice transitions here from Murata.
Murata's been working diligently with Yoshida and striking and ground and pound and learning submissions that are foreign to judo. You may recognize Okubo from his fight at Pride 24 when he was defeated by Daijiro Matsui via unanimous decision.
Now let's see if he can pull out another takedown here. Beautiful throw. Whoa, this there. Okubo
They run out of space. Bounce off the ropes, and now they separate. Murata looking to avenge Takimoto's loss to Tamura. Saw that, of course, not too long ago here at Pride Fighting Championships. And he wants to fight Tamura next, believe it or not. So lots of storylines behind this fight here at Bushido 8.
But first, he has to win. He wants to fight Yoshida.
No, Tamura. He represents Hidehiko Yoshida and the Yoshida Dojo. Setting him up for another throw, maybe the Uchimata. Murata won the Budapest World Cup, finished second at the Super 8 tournament in Moscow. And there is, of course, the 92 gold medalist in judo. Tamura, submission specialist. Now they're just in close quarters in the corner, boss, and really at a stalemate there.
Yeah, this
Head
is
referee
very good.
Yuji Shimada calling for the break.
Very good.
Okubo is not foreign to judo, has some experience, but has told his opponent that this is mixed martial arts, a brand new ball game.
Whoa, oh, slinging it out here. Nice underhook. Takedown defense here. Murata. Beautiful throw again here. Nice hip throw. Now let's see if he can capitalize on this one. He has to stay in the side mount and start working for submissions now. Because otherwise, Okubo is going to get him into the guard again. Yeah, if it stays like this, yeah, they're going to restart it again.
You can see that Murata doesn't have much experience on the ground, not electing to rein in any knee strikes from side control.
Restart in the center of the ring. Yeah, Murata should really turn it up. In the side mount position, start raining knees to the legs, to the body, to the head. He can do a lot of things that will also open up the opponent for a setup, maybe for a submission, but he has to move. Look at this.
Look at
He's going to turn.
Okubo going to turn him right over here if he's not careful. And there it is. Nice sweep.
Beautiful.
By Okubo. There's a kick.
That was some good action. Let's hope they continue doing it.
Okubo feels he's a better striker, has to be careful of Murata's counterattack.
Right low kick there. Punched himself in, closed the distance. Probably he's going to go for a takedown again. Yes, very nice.
With the takedown into side control, it looked like he ran out of space. Well, he did run out of space along the ropes. Otherwise, it looked like he was setting him up for a heel trip takedown. And now instead elects to go to side control, but again, boss not doing much more to improve his position from here.
Yeah,
maybe even go for a side choke attempt.
Yeah, anything, just cross-face him to the side, start raining knees, you open up things, like I said, you know. Now he goes here for the mount.
And we've seen Okubo sweep him from this position before. It's halfway through round number one. U-File Camp versus Yoshida Dojo.
Armbar coming. Yep. Oh, nicely slipped out. But he was looking for the armbar. And again, now double underhook. Let's see if Okubo can do something. Knee to the midsection, but not real hard.
Murata has Okubo back in the corner now. They exchange knees. Oh, that was a nice knee to the inside of the left leg of Okubo into the calf area, maybe trying to give him a Charlie horse boss. Four minutes remaining now in the opening round.
Wow.
North-south position. There's a knee to the top of the head by Murata.
You see now, this action is what I want to see.
And right away to, oh, now he's got his back boss.
Now with bright gloves, it's a little different.
But he's trying to go
in a choke, but it looks, let me see.
Naked choke here. Maybe not just even a short choke boss.
Yeah, no, he can turn. Okubo can turn. You see, now he goes. He should have gone for the mount. Yes.
But right into the mount,
Nice.
but a nice,
Again.
right to the back.
See if he can do it now. If it's under, yes, it looks like it's under. No, it turns into him. Very good defense. He has to explode more to the left now.
Murata showing his power and balance, and now just reining in some left and right, some ground and pound, and again, Okubo surrenders his back.
He's doing great now. This is what the people want to see. This is action. Now he set some things up. This could end in a nice little choke from the back. You see? There we go.
This is mixed martial arts boss, what they were hired to do.
That's it.
Not judo, even though they represent.
Yep.
One represents judo, one represents judo and submissions.
You take martial arts and you mix it up, and they call it mixed martial arts.
And there's Tamara looking on now with a bit of consternation as well. Okubo now turns into Murata and into the half butterfly guard. Stands up, so he does escape danger. There's a knee to the midsection.
He just stands up.
Yeah, it doesn't capitalize much. Murata definitely getting the better now of the exchange. And trying to set up another throw there.
What does his back say here? Whoop.
Going to his back again, trying to put his hooks in, but no, Okubo again trying to turn inside.
Yep.
Final 2 minutes of opening round.
It's a great defense, what he's doing.
I think Okubo maybe is fatiguing, boss. Not a lot of pep behind those punches, even from within the guard. And now he's got his back, though, however. It's up to him now to see what he can do from here. Effort to finish the fight by knockout or submission, what the judges will look for. But now he's starting to rein in some lefts and rights. And again, Murata has to defend himself intelligently here, boss.
Which he does. He's turning it
Oh,
lead.
but now Okubo goes for the armbar.
Missed it there.
Out.
Yep. Most important thing with an armbar is to make sure that you catch the head with the leg.
And the opening round has had its moments, boss, between Murata making his debut in Bushido and Okubo, who's had one fight in Pride Fighting Championships. And of course, representing two of the more decorated fighters in Japan in Kiyoshi Tamura and Hidehiko Yoshida. And you know they do not want to tarnish the image of their mentors.
And there is an armbar again. And now with the gi, it's going to be very difficult to pull that one out. He's got to explode now. He has 50 seconds left. Explode as hard as he can. He's going to get it if he wants. He really needs to bring his shoulders back. Hips all the way up.
Again, though, it's in the worst possible area for Okubo because
He's got it.
but he's got Murata's along the ropes there.
He's got it.
Oh,
Yep.
he does. He taps out. So Okubo's able to sink in the armbar, and I thought perhaps Murata, with the degrees, the angle, would be able to survive it. But Okubo pulls out the dramatic victory over Ryuichi Murata with just 30 seconds left in the opening round in a fight, boss, that up until that point, I would have maybe given to Murata, who was perhaps getting the better of Kazuki Okubo. So thus far in the, if you will call it the feud between U-File Camp and Yoshida Dojo, score it U-File Camp 1, Yoshida Dojo nothing.
Yep, you know, and this way, now you can see that a gi can actually work against you because he couldn't pull the arm out anymore, simply because of the fact that his arm was covered by a gi, which absorbed all the sweat.
And yet it seemed to me at the point that we saw it on the angle we were watching for, it looked like it was almost at a 45-degree angle, but yet Okubo was able to fully extend it, and we'll get a better view of it here on the replay, because I thought where they were in the corner that it would benefit Murata, and yet Okubo was able to sink it in just enough to bring about the submission.
Yep, there was the first attempt. It didn't work, but it should have been a warning, and now he's got it. Look, yep, and I was watching already. The elbow is above his crotch, so that's perfect. You see, he's got it. Can't slip out. It's over and out. Yep. Little taps, baby taps. He was patting him. He thought, you know, if I'm going to tap too hard, maybe he's going to break my arm.
Kudos to Okubo for pulling out the win with just 30 seconds left in the first round. There you see Kiyoshi Tamura, smile on his face, celebrating with his protege as Okubo improves to 1-1 here in Pride Fighting Championships. And again, a reminder, the next time we are on pay-per-view is August 28th. It is Final Conflict 2005. It'll be the finals of the 2005 middleweight tournament. And in the main event for the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, champion Fyodor Emelianenko meets Mirko Cro Cop. Wow.
Looking back, which I don't tend to do too much now, but I was in shock, to be honest. I think I felt okay, but I think the kind of occasion, all this kind of stuff really, I've done interviews, but not really on this scale, press conference. It's all so much to take in, and then when you're actually there, I think when I initially ran over and knocked him down, I was so eager. I'd just seen that little chink of daylight, and I was so eager to finish. I just kind of tensed up on my punches when I look back with they were short, but it's just a learning experience. I took that, learned from it, and then ready to. I mean, either destroys you or makes you stronger.
The arms, body, everything. You're starting to see cuts in my stomach. I'm getting in shape. I feel strong. Yeah, cutting up, losing weight, building up speed, stamina. You know, I just want to be a brawler. You know, make it up to the top in this sport.
He can throw it. He looks like he's got a hard punch. I don't think his stamina's all that. I don't think he's technically that good.
I don't know where he got his information from, but he'll be surprised.
I'm expected to win. Do you know what I mean? Without doubt, I can win this fight. I know that without a shadow of a doubt. So it's a different kind of pressure. Whereas if I was fighting someone like Mark Coleman, people wouldn't expect me to win. Which I could win that fight as well. I know I could win that fight, but it's different perspective of it. But no, it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it.
Just surprised where he's getting his information. You know, maybe it's from his friends. You know, same here. You know, I figure it's about the other way. 80% I win, or 20% he has a chance of winning. You know.
And I'd just say good luck, because he's probably going to need quite a lot of it.
Yeah, he's going to need the luck. I don't know. He's just going to have to wake up and, you know, see the true Santorio. You know, he'll feel it in the ring. That's all I can say. You know, he's gonna say, "Dang, I thought he didn't have stamina. I thought this. I thought that." That's how he's gonna leave the ring, with a swollen head.
Boss, his middle name is the Colossus, well, the nickname anyway, but he should maybe change that to Mr. Intensity. He's James Thompson, and he's back in Pride Fighting Championships in this special added attraction to Bushido number 8.
Oh yeah, look at him. He's psyched. He wants to go.
I think he wakes up in the morning psyched, boss.
Yeah. Every time you see him, he walks around happy and all adrenaline. It's pure adrenaline. Look at him.
Yeah, he used to be a debt collector, boss, and I think that was one debt collector that you made sure that you had the debt already and waiting at the door when he arrived. You didn't want him knocking at your door to make sure you're going to pay the debt. You wanted the debt already ready to be paid when he came collecting it. Because
for me, it's okay. If I got a Louisville slugger next to my door, then...
No, not with a guy like this and that intense. Even El Guapo Boss Rutan may have been shaken in his shoes.
Not with a baseball bat, baby.
James Thompson, who during his first visit to Pride Fighting Championships got to enjoy the proverbial cup of coffee as he went 11 seconds with Alexander Emelianenko. And really, we talked to him, boss, and he's got a great personality, great sense of humor. He said he was very, very overwhelmed by the whole experience. He said in his second appearance here, he's going to be much more focused, relaxed, and ready to really show his stuff.
赤コーナーよりセントリオ選手入場です。
Boss, he's back, and yes, he is better than ever. If you didn't see his face, you might not recognize Santorio because he's dropped yet another 20 pounds, and at the age of 36, continues to be very serious about his fighting career in Pride Fighting Championships. You have to really credit his commitment to getting into fighting shape.
Yep, and there we saw him right away from the get-go. He showed the people, hey, I'm sumo, and he made those big sumo passes.
You know, it's a bit of a homecoming for Santorio because it was in this city of Nagoya that he made his sumo debut in the Grand Sumo Tournament in Nagoya 1988. And in fact, the Grand Sumo Tournament is going on as we speak, and I'm sure he has a contingent of his sumo brethren here at the Rainbow Hall showing their support for him. But now he's a Pride fighter, and he is here to do battle with James Thompson. And you can't see it on the screen, but James Thompson has not taken his eyes off of Santorio since he first emerged on the stage. And something tells me, boss, after a couple of fights that have gone the decision route, we are not going to see this one go that route at all.
No, I really don't believe this one is going to go to the distance. I mean, come on. Both of them, they really want to fight. Santorio, he will go in full mode attack because he's a slugger, man. This guy really wants to go for it. Yeah, and we don't need to say anything about James Thompson because we know he's going to go in the attack mode.
Santorio is from St. Louis, and in Japanese, St. Louis sounds like Santorio, hence the nickname, which means Fighting Dragon, and he is indeed ready to fight James Thompson tonight. James the Colossus Thompson is 26, 6'4", 270 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
Angry man.
Scary man. Santorio is 36, 5'10", 257 pounds, 1-2 in Pride Fighting Championships.
There we have his dad. Not biological. Whoa.
He's giving up 6 inches in height. Santorio, he probably will have the edge in balance, of course, coming from the sumo background. You look at his body, boss, and man, he looks good. And here it comes again, the bull in the china shop, and they right away, boss, collide.
Yeah, there was no surprise here. You see, now this is what I like. Action.
It's a brawl. Knee to the body, and Santorio now goes for the takedown, and Thompson
Beautiful.
right into the
Defended
half
it.
guard.
Beautiful defended it. Goes to a mount. Okay, this could be the end of the fight now. Could be, I say, because Santorio has been working really hard. Now he got his back.
Got his back, gets the hooks in, and now just drops a hammer fist. Thompson maybe even going for, well, it looked like he was going to try to get the arm, but now just a barrage of punches here, boss.
Yes, if he doesn't do anything.
He's got the arm right there, can go for the arm bar.
And he's doing it.
Oh, what a nice
He
move
should
there
have
by
done it.
Santorio.
He should have made it. It was like he was waiting. Why did he wait?
Up kick, and now Santorio goes and tries to drop a left bomb of his own, and he's got side control now. And the big boys have come to play here at Bushido number 8.
Hey, listen, they turn it up. We saw lightweights today, but these big guys, they're going. Nice knee there. You see, now he's working. He's working the body. Nice here. He's going to get up. Perfect. Very nice from
by
Thompson.
Santorio. Thompson misses with the right. Comes back with a couple of lefts, and Boss there just slugging it out now.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. He's got it. Rocks him. And the knockout victory by James the Colossus Thompson. And let's just watch his reaction, Boss.
Yeah, we didn't expect anything else. Give it the time.
1 minute 35 seconds. Colossus Thompson crushes Santorio with that right hand. And Santorio now, as you see, being tended to by the medical staff. He has his eyes open. Looks like he's going to be all right. But Thompson, wow. Lights out for Santorio, and a much better effort tonight by James Thompson.
Oh, yeah, the last time we saw him, you know, it was way too short. Here he showed that he had everything. I mean, takedown defense right away. He takes the girls.
Is
Come
he
on,
enjoying
man.
himself now or what?
Oh, yes, he is.
He has all the physical tools, has definitely been working on his kickboxing and his MMA training, and there's a reason that Pride Fighting Championships brought him back. The fans, the promotion loved his look and intensity, and there you see his intensity, boss.
Psycho.
Let's take us through this match, boss. Here we go.
Full attack mode. Whoa, right away here. Santorio wants to go for a takedown. Nice move away here to the right by Colossus. That's what I'm calling James Thompson, of course. And here he's going to go. Now he wants to go for that armbar, and watch. He should have gone for it. He's grabbing it now. If he would have swung around right away, he would have had it.
And again, that may be just inexperience on the behemoth's part.
Knee coming up. Let me see. Is this the play? Oh no, that was that right.
Is it. That right hand that turned the lights out, that left was just an added ingredient to the recipe that spelled disaster for Santorio, but spelled his first win for James Thompson. Something tells me he is going to become a huge fan favorite here in Japan and amongst Pride fans all over the world. The Colossus is victorious here at Pride Bushido number 8. Pride Fighting Championships has done it again. One of the bigger signings in the lightweight division, Joachim Hansen of Norway, is about to make his debut here in Bushido. The first fighter to beat Bushido superstar Takanori Gomi 2 years ago, boss. And he is here for one reason and one reason only, to become Bushido lightweight champion.
What a good reason. Beautiful reason, yeah. His ground and pound, his submissions, his kicks, his knees. He is the whole package, and everything he does it with power. Good fighter. We're so happy. We've been talking about it many times, you and I together, that the Pride finally has Joachim Hansen. I mean, this guy is top-notch.
Many fans all over the world, when we discussed having a lightweight tournament, which is going to be happening in the fall, there was many speculation, lots of conjecture whether or not we would be able to secure the services of Joachim Hansen. And Hansen is now a member of the Pride Fighting roster. And tonight he takes on Masakazu Imanari in his debut. But Hansen has definitely been in the ring and beaten the best in his division. And we'll see what happens in his Bushido debut tonight. Joachim Hansen is 26, 5'10", 155 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships.
165cm、66キロ。今成
Masakazu Imanari is 29, 5'5", 145 pounds, 0-1 in Bushido. Boss Hansen possesses a nice blend of stand-up, striking, ground and pound, and wrestling, really the complete package. Some have said that maybe the one weakness that he does possess is questionable submission defense due to his aggressive style. We know that Imanari is known for his lethal heel hook. We saw him lose via unanimous decision to Luiz in his Pride debut at Bushido 5 last October. Should be an interesting matchup here at Bushido number 8.
You know what? Most of the time when you know submissions, you know also how to stay out of them. Oh, look at this. He right away wants to go for that leg lock. Okay, take a look at Imanari. He's going to jump in, and he's going to try to go for leg locks like we saw Chonan do it. Look at this. But Joachim is not impressed at all. He just waits for the right moment and kicks him.
Imanari doing exactly what we saw him do against Buscape in his Pride debut last October, and against a guy like Hansen, you better know exactly what you're doing, or it is definitely going to be dangerous for you. And against Hansen, as you can see, he's none too impressed with what Imanari has done thus far.
He just steps back.
Oh, there's a knee that just missed.
Oh, nice. And the way he did it. Yep, we're going to find out now.
Hansen has been training in grappling for 7 years, has been in MMA for 4 years. Definitely knows the book on Imanari. Told us that he knows that Imanari was going to try the leg locks, and as you saw earlier, no problems whatsoever. Now we get our first look at what he's like on the ground.
And listen to the audience.
Very educated crowd here in Japan.
Yep, they know that only one little mistake can finish this fight here.
There was Imanari going for the triangle choke, and Hansen quickly escaping and goes for another kick lock.
Leg lock, this could be a leg lock.
Imanari going for that leg lock, and of course the heel hook that he's known for.
He's got an inverted.
Well, just calmly try to step out of it, turn around.
Whoa, nice defense from Hansen here.
Hansen can't hold on to the ropes.
He's got to counterattack it. And again, he's caught in it. The inverted heel hook, it's a bad one too, so you don't want to get caught in this one.
And this
now it's going to be a knee bar.
What Imanari is known for. 2 minutes gone in the fight.
He could go for a toe hold now even. Imanari, no, he's going to pull it out.
You could see the calm, cool, collected Hansen. Really, he felt he was in no danger whatsoever, even though the crowd was oohing and awing. Hansen has only lost twice, very early in his career, choked out by Jani Lax at Big Fight 4 in Finland, and then defeated by Shaolin Rivera. Oh! Definitely given over! Oh my goodness! And Boss, reminiscent of what's happened in his last fight against Kaol Uno, that was got to be the most devastating left knee we have seen in Bushido. Oh my God!
You know what the thing was? The reflex, the power he did it with, unbelievable.
2 minutes, 34 seconds. Joachim Hansen has just introduced himself to Bushido.
And watch the replay what he does. He delivers the knee and he just walks away. He knew that knee was the end of the fight. Come on, replay. Let's take a look at the replay.
He probably thought Imanari's head was in the third row, Boss.
Yeah, because the knee was full power. Still, if you drop a knee, I would always keep my eyes on the opponent because you never know. Because if it's a Vanderlei Silva, he just gets up. Now here we go.
You can hear the thwack reverberate through the arena. That's just unbelievable.
Look how he just walks away.
Devastating.
That is ice cold right here. Boom.
Jeez.
Just let's take a walk. It's over. Oh, and so precise. Yeah, there's nothing to say about this. This was beautiful. Right on the jaw.
And getting started, and they come out and meet in the center of the ring, Misaki and Casio.
Oi!
Misaki said he was going to counter Acasio's strong punches with his own short punches. He doesn't feel Akasio will be able to take him down the way Akasio did to Takase in Acasio's first Bushido fight.
Yeah, that is if they don't close the distance. He was circling away the whole time, but now he's closing the distance, so I don't know. It might happen now.
In talking with Misaki, he said that he was going to stay on Akasio until he's completely out, feeling that that's the real proof of strength. And there we go! Down by Akasio.
Slammed him in.
So there goes that theory, but Akasio bounces back up to his feet. Misaki's really all about the Bushido mentality, saying he'd rather lose by knockout or submission than win a boring fight. So far, no worries about that here in the first minute of this battle between Akasio and Misaki at Bushido 8.
Yeah, and you see what Misaki is doing. Every time he moves his hip, his right foot, he moves it behind his left. So it's like if he non-stop keep doing that, suddenly he can explode and make a spinning back kick. You watch, or just a back kick. That's what I mean, to the body. See, every time he moves that hip, could be a setup.
Good point, boss. And of course, Akasio just pressuring the fight here, and Misaki also likes to dictate the pace. So there's a nice low kick delivered by Akasio, left low kick, and it's responded by Misaki. But now Akasio moves in, straight right through the guard. We saw earlier tonight Semenov and Kang respect each other a little bit. Here, Misaki and Akasio really taking it to each other early on, boss.
Yeah, if this is going to continue, then this is going to be a great fight. And I have the feeling that it will continue like this. Both of them really want to win.
Yeah, for sure. And again, there's a storyline built in with Misaki beating Akasio's teammate in a very exciting affair at Bushido 3 last May. Misaki's debut here in Pride.
Yeah, you see Akasio very well on his feet.
And you saw Akasio look for the tie clinch and probably try to set up a knee right up the middle. Misaki able to slip away.
Yep, with those guys from shoot box, you don't want to clinch. Great knees, nice low kick there, and he walked straight into it also. Those hurt. Oh, nice.
Underneath the arm.
You see, a couple of low kicks and then he comes high. That means I got it all, baby. Watch out. Look how composed he is. He keeps his eyes open on his opponent. Very good.
Trying to go for the body lock. It's Misaki now that has him up against the ropes.
He's probably going to rain a little bit.
You can hear the Portuguese instructions being delivered by the shooter box corner. Immediately in front of us, Rafael Cordeiro, Hujimar Fedrigo, and the rest of shooter box. There's a nice knee, boss. Oh, and tries to take out the right leg of Akasio. Good move there by Misaki.
Yeah, that was a real cool move. Too bad it didn't work all the way. And you know why? Because at the shoot box, they train a lot on these takedowns. This is like the favorite takedown from Vanderlei also.
Tries to do the hip throw. Balanced by Akasio. Good fight thus far, boss.
Yep. This is actually Sheep moving away from the corner. Beautiful.
Nicely done. And the fans responding as well. Very tenacious fighter. Both of them are, but Misaki, we were very impressed when we saw Kazuo Misaki make his debut in Bushido. Nice to see him back in a Pride ring. And nice to see him against a very formidable opponent in Daniel Akasio as Misaki went to the body.
Oh, yes, nice. Yeah, a little liver shot was that there. But Daniel said, hey, wait a minute. Here you're going to get 3 back. Dung, dung, dung.
And that was a good punch-kick combination delivered by Casio.
Yep.
Oh, and a jumping
flying
knee.
but he hit more with the shin than the kneecap. The patella, so to say.
Tendon. Who do you feel is getting the better of these exchanges thus far, boss?
I think Daniel Acasio is doing, at this moment, he's doing better. He scores more with the low kicks, and you can see already on the left leg of Misaki that the low kicks have impact. Look at this. Oh, you don't want to turn your back. Yeah, Acasio should work on the leg. Punch, left hook, and a right low kick.
Mizaki does have the judo background. It'd be interesting to see if maybe he can fake a combination upstairs, maybe go for a takedown attempt. But then again, it's Acasio doing a good job, as you say, boss. Those low kicks, taking away the power from the base. Another kick, a great exchange here. Both fighters really game.
The good thing about low kicks is that you slow down your opponent.
That's right, you take away their power base. Now, Good to see the Carl Gotch special here. And Gotch, of course, a big name in Japan in the early years.
You think it's a magic wand?
Magic wand?
Wand, it's head on his back.
Oh, magic wand. Well, we could see some suplex magic here, perhaps, from Acasio, but good balance here by Mizaki. Of course, can't hold on to the ropes.
No, but he doesn't do it. You see that?
Nope.
This is sportsman. That's a real sportsman.
Yeah, for sure.
He puts his palms up so he doesn't grab the rope.
Trying to wing block now, but Acasio goes underneath the arm. Just hit a strike. Now, Mizaki's going to try to turn into him here.
Yeah.
But again, the momentum of turning into him may, of course, lead to a takedown by Acasio. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, Acasio should just step back, and then come in with a right straight, because then if Misaki turns around, he's going to connect with the right straight.
Well, the referee Yuji Shimada enabled half of that equation, boss.
Yeah, but he didn't let him give the right straight.
No, didn't let him shoot the right straight.
Please, ref, come on. Nice, you see those low kicks, man, I'm telling you.
They are scoring damage points, for sure. And it's been oh, nice hammer fist delivered there to the top of the head by Acasio, and that's twice now we've seen Mizaki miss with that wild right, boss. And it's going to be interesting to see if Acasio can maybe capitalize and score with a counterpunch that could definitely rock Mizaki's world.
Yep. That left kick, that, by the way, from Misaki was a good left kick. If he does that again and sets and finishes up with a right straight, would be a good combination.
Great stand-up battle here as we're into the final 3 minutes of this fight between Acasio and Mizaki, and fans really couldn't ask for anything more between these two great warriors.
Yeah, you see, this is a good fight. This is what I like. Action.
There's another flying knee attack by Mizaki, almost walked in combination, manages to score with the left.
And you see how Daniel Acasio, he just stays out of his reach like 2 inches. Beautiful. Right out of the shooting range, as I always call it.
Exactly, and that was a nice combination attempt by Acasio with the uppercut on the right, but now it's Mizaki coming back with a couple inside low kicks.
And I'm telling you, man, those left low kicks he gives, they're good low kicks. They're very solid. He should follow it up.
Oh, and finally, there you go, boss. We talked about it. Mizaki misses with the right hand and is met with a devastating right of his own by Acasio. One of the better punches of the round, and now they're at close quarters. Mizaki trying for dominant position in the tie clinch. Man, these two have been going at it, boss. 8 minutes straight. It's all about Bushido, the way of the warriors.
That's what they call a stiff jab. He walked straight on the jab. Boom. That means he can take a shot also. Misaki, that is. Good. Oh, that hurt himself. Good block. Good check. Oh,
right
nice.
hand by Mizaki, and that did rock the head of Acasio momentarily. Then ducks his head, almost met with a right of his own. Nice jab by Acasio. Now you can see Mizaki trying to circle away from the power shot.
So smart. Nice body shot again.
And we're seeing some definite pugilistic prowess here.
Hey. Delivered. It was delivered. Hey, see? We're coming up with new stuff. Oh, nice uppercut.
Final 60 seconds.
Never hits. Trouble, trouble.
What has been a tremendous opening 10 minutes between Daniel Acasio of Shooting-Box and Kazuo Misaki of Team Group Baka. Oh!
Nice. Didn't capitalize on it. Should have kicked him. About 30 seconds left. Round number 1.
Misaki talked about trying to utilize his speed against Acasio. Hasn't really been able to do so in the opening 10 minutes, but has stayed in the pocket, so to speak, with Acasio, boss.
Yep. And there again, he received the right low kick. 5 seconds.
And they know what to do, yes. They know from their corners. It's the final 10 seconds, trying to score with the judges.
At that.
And beautiful finish to the opening round, even though here in Pride, the fight is judged in its entirety, but wow, what a great 10 minutes, boss.
It was beautiful, and I look at both fighters, and both seem to be in a very good shape, you know. So I'm pretty sure that round 2 is going to be as exciting as round number 1, if not more exciting, because it's only 5 minutes, okay? They can double it up.
You know, it was Misaki that told us that he wanted to have and there's a quote here, boss, a hell of a slugfest with Acasio. I think they're well on their way to making that a prophecy. And what do you think? Okay, let's revisit the action first, boss. And as you describe it, talk about what has to happen for each fighter in the second round.
Yes, both.
Describe the action here. And then
the action is the left uppercut, right straight, and on the left. Maybe it would have been better that last left go to the body, but listen, we're sitting ringside. Ringside, everything seems real easy to do. Once you're there in the ring, it's a little bit more difficult. More action here.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing that he should do, both of the fighters should turn it up a notch, although they are already going really fast. But turn it up a notch and see if you can knock out your opponent, because this is going to be very difficult for the judges. Although I think that Daniel Acasio right now is ahead on points.
All right, everyone loves a stand-up war, but we do have a luta libre specialist in Daniel Acasio. We have a judo practitioner in Kazuo Misaki. Could we perhaps see more of an attempt to take it to the ground and score some points there, and maybe an effort to finish via submission or knockout? Since right now, it seems to me that they are definitely very even in the stand-up thus far, and none of them really seem to have that knockout power thus far.
It's true, but although I think that Acasio, he missed a couple of times with that right uppercut he missed. I mean, punches like that, if they connect, that could be trouble.
Yeah, a guy like Misaki, I think it's going to take everything, including the kitchen sink, to knock out.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, and he circles away non-stop.
There's a nice uppercut by
Never
Misaki.
goes straight backwards, always to the side. Nice game plan.
Of course, I've been proven wrong on more than one occasion, boss.
Oh,
you know that.
Yeah, but me.
And here we go.
We're human. We're only human.
Born to make mistakes.
Now let's see if there's a
Knee by
takedown.
Acasio there. You can see just the, you can tell a veteran from those who are just taking up the sport. Acasio has the calmness all over his face. Now look at that pickup.
Yeah, and what you wanted to say probably, because I wanted to say that he looks to his corner, he listens to his corner,
Very
what
focused.
he has to do
Exactly.
while he's fighting.
Yeah, look at these foot stomps now here, boss. So really pulling out all the stops here, trying to gain any kind of advantage whatsoever, knowing that there's less than 5 minutes remaining in this fight, and it's still anyone's battle.
Oh yeah, he was looking for that uppercut again. It looked like the left uppercut.
Measuring him up. See, and again, that wild right is going to cost Misaki yet, I think, boss. He has to reassess his strategy with that right hand. It's dangerous.
Right uppercut, small one in between.
There's an uppercut. Oh, they're just slugging it out now, boss.
Wow. You can take that low kick by bringing your body weight, pushing your body weight on that leg and counter it with the right straight. If the left low kick is given not that hard, you can do that. Of course, against a guy like Mirko Kokop, who's a southpaw, you don't want to take a left low kick.
I don't know Portuguese, boss, but I think ba-ba-ba-boom means just punch, punch, punch. And there was a left jab that just rocked Acasio's head. I think that's what it means. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
Ba-ba-ba-boom. Bada bing.
Nicely done by Masaki.
He should, again, he should follow it up with a right straight. I'm telling you. Left low kick inside, right straight. It's a perfect setup.
Should anyone be setting up a takedown here, boss, right now? I mean, we're into halfway through the final round. There's a nice left. And you can see Yuji Shimada, the head official, asking them to now turn it up.
It looks,
sorry.
No, it looks to me that the takedown that you asked for is not going to come.
No,
I think
no.
they're really going to slug it out.
And that's fine as well. It's just that, here we go, body shot upstairs.
Nice
and they're going to slug it out at a higher level, it seems. Which
2 minutes left.
Sure the fans will appreciate.
Oh yes, as we look at this. This is the moment you want to throw a knee to. You want to bring his hands down.
Just a tremendous affair between Masaki and Akasio. You say styles make fights, boss Rune, a well-worn statement in mixed martial arts, the combat sports, and these two are definitely going at it tooth and nail, and Masaki and Akasio rocking each other's worlds here at Bushido number 8.
Oh,
Nicely done by Akasio.
The pace, it's so high. I mean, we have a minute and a half left. We're talking about these guys are 13 and a half minutes going at this pace.
And there is the takedown by Akasio.
You see, hey, and that might give him the victory.
I think you may be right, my friend. We'll have to wait and see, because out of nowhere, picks him up, and now going to work on the thigh. You can see the discoloring now on the left leg. Yuji Shimada bringing them up. Okay, boss, we are into the final 60 seconds.
No mistakes now. Nobody can make a mistake. Oh, you see, that's
right
a mistake.
hand.
Yeah, a little lower could be. That is so good what Masaki is doing right now. He's going to the body. Right straight to the body, and you want to finish it up with the left hook upstairs. Look at that.
Yeah, that looping right hand does worry me a bit for Masaki, but again, who knows what can happen.
Connected again.
Oh, it looked like a knee was going to come.
Tough. Both of them, very tough.
Awesome fight. Final half minute. You think that takedown may end? Well, like I say, again, a very close fight, and that's what Bushido is all about. The best fighters in the world. Daniel Akasio and Kazuo Masaki. The fans begin to rally now, knowing that we are headed to the final bell, and they are just opening up on each other, boss.
It's just a slugfest, and if you look at it, Masaki has been pressing, pushing the action here in the last 3 minutes of round number 2.
Terrific battle. As
Difficult
the
one.
Shooter Box corner celebrates, Kazuo Masaki's corner has to feel pretty good as well. And again, we are going to the judges' decision. And in this one, boss, I don't think the fans will really mind. It was a great effort by both fighters.
Yes, both of them did everything they needed to do. Yeah, nobody can say anything bad. Now, let's take a look at this replay here. Boom, look at them going. Yeah, and this went on for 2 rounds, 15 minutes of action. Look, and here comes the takedown probably or not. Oh, no. It was when he picked him up in between his legs. This is going to go,
That could be the defining moment of the fight. Who knows?
It was a double leg. I thought one arm was inside.
You know, we talk about their conditioning, boss, and how they went full speed ahead for 15 minutes. We know very well about the Shooter Box training regiment. We can tell you that Masaki trains 5 or 6 days a week, 3 times a day. So, needless to say, it's going to be interesting to find out who is victorious in this one.
Judge Miyake, Daniel. Judge Ohashi, Daniel. Judge Ohashi, Daniel.
Daniel Akasio improves to 2-0 in Pride Fighting Championships. Masaki falls to 1-1, but displayed tremendous heart, tremendous skill. Kazuo Masaki, I believe, will be back in Bushido.
He didn't lose any face. This guy is a star.
The Bushido mentality.
That's exactly right. No. I mean, stamina, he's got it all. He's good on the ground, his punching kicks, everything is good. He was just today the better man, Daniel Akasio. There he wiggled him and he said, I'm dedicating this one to my little baby.
We talked about it, his baby boy, 2 months old, Mauricio back in Brazil. Daddy's coming home a winner, and Daniel Akasio, representing Shooter Box, picks up another win here at Bushido number 8.
It's a tough check to put in your wallet, by the way. I always thought about it, but how are they going to do that?
Well, you're a Hollywood actor now. You probably have a wallet that big, don't you?
I wish.
Making all those movies?
Yeah, right. People think I'm a millionaire or something. No, trust me, I'm not. Yep, there we have the family, Shootbox family. You hear it all the time. Hey, the sounds, typical Shootbox. And another little replay here. Boom, nice right hand there. Wow. Good fight.
Boss, if fight fans around the world want to introduce their friends to the sport of mixed martial arts, the one pay-per-view they need to order is coming up on August 28th. Final Conflict 2005, the finals of the Pride Middleweight Tournament. Vanderlei Silva versus Ricardo Arona, Alistair Overeem versus Mauricio Shogun, and the Pride World Heavyweight Championship at stake. Fyodor Emelianenko versus Mirko Krokop. It will indeed be a night to remember. August 28th, Final Conflict 2005, only on pay-per-view.
I think he's a good fighter, not a great fighter, just normal. Whatever he says. He is only my stepping stone. He's just in my way. I will crush him. Well, we will see in the fight. He says that I will be his victim. You will see that he will be my victim. His sticky technique will not be useful against me. I cannot be taken down, and he won't be able to do anything to me. It's gonna be a very good fight. I'll probably knock him out, or maybe I'll just decide to submit him. I don't feel he can knock me out. It will be the opposite.
これより第8試合を行います。青コーナー172センチ 71.3 キロ Luiz
Luiz Buscape Firmino is 23, 5'8", 160 pounds, 2-1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
171センチ 71.3
Look at this stare down.
Kawajiri Tatsuya!
Tatsuya the Crusher Kawajiri is 27, 5'7", 154 pounds. He's 1-0 in Pride Fighting Championships. And boss, as you mentioned, the stare down has begun, and as Kawajiri said, he wants to make an example out of Buscape, and Buscape is here because he just wants to get back on the winning track, feeling that his run of bad luck is going to end tonight at Bushido 8.
Yep, there's no love here.
Kawajiri feels Buscape is a very aggressive fighter, persistent ground attack, but he feels his takedown defense will preclude Buscape from taking him to the ground, but Buscape right away starts with a flying knee.
Yep, he comes in, punches, yeah, first flying knee, of course, and then some strikes to the head, and that's most of the time the best setup to go for a takedown, and it looks like he's going to have it. It looks like it, he's not having it. You saw also Buscape running out of the corner, and Kawajiri just waited for him. He didn't move at all. He said, come to me. Save some energy. This is very... I had a student of mine, and he was fighting a 400-pound guy. He was 200 pounds, and I told him to do this. He ranged 6 of those knees, 5 or 6. The guy dropped, ground and pounded. It was the end of the fight. So these knees, they hurt. Load them up all the way, and to the hamstring as hard as you can.
Buscape with the waist lock around Kawajiri, and Kawajiri right now feeling those knees.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they hurt.
And he answers with a foot stomp, but Buscape, the aggressor, and it looks like he was going to go for a rolling knee bar there.
Yeah. Look at you in studying the big DVDs.
Well, after a year and a half, boss, and watching mixed martial arts since its advent in 1993, you learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Now it's Luiz Buscape Kawajiri, and Kawajiri now just standing up, and again, a well put together individual, a Shudo champion, and a very popular fighter here in Japan, with a very impressive pedigree in mixed martial arts. Coming off a victory over a South Korean fighter in his Pride debut at Bushido 7. Wasn't very impressed with his victory, and nice takedown by Buscape.
I just wanted to say, you know, something has to happen, otherwise they're going to restart it. But it happened. Hey, he locks up right away the right arm. Look at this. With his foot.
Yeah, I thought Buscape was trying to get the hooks in. Instead, it looked like he was almost going for a body triangle. Now Kawajiri's going to try to get back up on his feet.
Buscape should throw those knees more. There you go. That is so effective, I'm telling you.
Kawajiri has to try to... Another takedown by Buscape.
Yeah, but Kawajiri just gets up, and Buscape has to lift him up. It's going to cost energy.
Yeah, Kawajiri has to break this grip, because right now Buscape definitely has the upper hand on the Shudo champion, who is definitely looking to make big waves here in Bushido. And Luiz Buscape, of course.
There we go. He broke it. He broke a hand. Look at this. Now he has to watch out. Oh, no.
Well, you're right, boss. He's expending all kinds of energy with those lifts. And if they don't deliver the desired effect, it's going to cost him later on in this fight.
Oh, smart. He should keep throwing those knees. Just keep throwing those knees. If they... Okay, finally he broke it. The best way always to break it is push on the top of the knuckles of your opponent. That depends, of course. If he hooks his hand in like the finger locks, then it's going to be very difficult to break this. Normally you always want to try to bend the wrist, and you do that by pushing on the top of the knuckles so you have leverage. But so far we haven't seen this. I think the referee should restart him because nothing serious is happening. Now actually Buscape is going. Look, this could be a nasty takedown. No.
Kawajiri turns into him now.
He felt it coming.
Pummel.
What a balance Kawajiri has.
They're both the same size. Tenacious Buscape holding on to that waist lock from the back, and again attacking the back of the leg. Finally, the referee will break them apart, much to the delight of the crowd. And now let's see if Kawajiri can get into his rhythm, as Buscape has neutralized him early on, boss. And good job by Buscape ducking the right hand, and
good takedown defense by Kawajiri. Right away he's up on his feet again.
Looking for the trip takedown was Kawajiri. Nice knee, although a little low by Buscape.
Aha! Good.
Kawajiri said he felt that he needed to deliver a dominating performance in this fight to set a standard for the rest of the Japanese lightweight fighters. And now the fans of the Nagoya Rainbow Hall begin to rally behind Kawajiri, screaming his name in unison. Buscape, meanwhile, just busy bouncing back and forth, trying to get into a rhythm and time his shots, boss.
Yep, we're halfway down. Nice there. Yep, very nice. 5 minutes left in round number 1. Okay, we got a takedown. Now see what they can do with it.
Butterfly guard, up kick by Buscape.
Kawajiri just walks away and he says, "You get up, buddy."
Up here representing Brazilian top team in his corner is Murilo Bustamante. Oh, missing with that knee right up the middle. Good thing for Kawajiri. And again, nice takedown, or go behind by Buscape, boss. And again, we find ourselves in a position we've seen at the beginning of the fight.
Yep.
It's got to be frustrating for Kawajiri, boss.
Yeah, it's a very frustrating situation this for him. And Buscape just should throw the knees. I said it 1,000 times now. No, that's actually exaggerated. But I mean, if he just keeps throwing knees, he can end the fight. He can finish the fight here, right here. I'm telling you. Kawajiri should try to go for a reverse figure 4 here, like Sakuraba did with Renzo Gracie. and break the grip, and then right away go into a reversed figure 4 on the ground and side mount. There we go. No, we're not going, I'm sorry. He has to go over the arm, not under the arm, over the arm and then underneath. Yeah, they have to break, and my feeling is if the referee's going to break him this time, they're going to receive a green card. Yeah. They're looking. Okay.
Kawajiri's getting a warning by the referee. This is with the right hand again, and doing a great job of timing is Buscape, as he immediately goes for the shot when Kawajiri delivers a strike, boss.
Yep. Yeah, he's very fast. His reflexes is very good. The moment Kawajiri steps in, boop, and he got his back. He jumps to the side, and right away he got his back.
Buscape, of course, in Portuguese means firework, and the name was given to him by his first coach, Gata. And it was given to him after Firmino entered his first 6 fights in lightning-quick fashion. Knee by Kawajiri out of the corner, but again, they're still in the clinch.
Right.
Now into the closed guard of Buscape.
2 minutes left. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, Kawajiri is probably going to walk away here.
Up kick by Buscape, and Kawajiri has to be cognizant of that attack from the bottom by the Brazilian. They're known for utilizing all their limbs from the ground. Now Kawajiri just content to walk away. Kawajiri, the only fighter to defeat the highly touted Shaolin Ribeiro from Brazil. And now Buscape straight ahead, boss.
Look at that takedown defense again by Kawajiri.
But again, what's he been able to do after that? It's almost a page out of Nakao's book early on tonight.
Yep. If it stays like this now, because he already received a warning. They could receive a green card if they're going to keep continuing on like this.
For the drop takedown.
Now.
Kawajiri is known for his ground and pound, and unfortunately Buscape now, good defense, and I say unfortunately for Kawajiri and his legion of fans, because thus far they haven't been able to really cheer much for their hometown hero. Buscape doing a very good job on the ground and with the up kicks. Trying to pass the guard is Kawajiri.
Almost there, half butterfly guard.
Into the final 30 seconds of this opening round. You know, it's interesting, Kawajiri said he wanted to break Buscape mentally and give him such a beating that he will never want to face him again.
Doesn't look like it until now, but
no, it's
we have another round to come.
Definitely no signs of that as of yet. Maybe now.
Yes,
there's
there
a
we
couple
go.
of devastating right hands. But an up kick by Buscape as well. And the time is running out here in the first round. The bell goes, and maybe a sign of things to come in the second round. But it took a while for Tatsuya Kawajiri to finally get off the runway after taxiing for most of that opening round. But give credit to Luiz Buscape, who definitely came in with his own game plan to neutralize the very effective Tatsuya Kawajiri.
Yep, and he did that. He just did that. Getting his back, throwing the knees. He threw him like 3 times. I don't know if you throw somebody and he gets up right away, if that counts as a takedown. I don't think so. I think you really need to take somebody down and then right away have the control.
Buscape started training jiu-jitsu at 15, and there you see a nice left and a right, and boss, take us through the rest of the action.
Yep, as you can see, boom, the knee that missed. It was aimed for the head, of course, but for sure we're going to see a takedown now. Yep, the suplex, boing. But look at Kawajiri, the way, and now the takedown from Kawajiri. But every time after a takedown, nothing happened.
He was trying to split the uprights with that kick. Unable to connect with the football, aka Buscape's head. And then he tried to take a page out of the Brazilian playbook there, boss.
Yep.
That kick.
that one just missed.
Last second flurry there by Kawajiri, and I'm sure that's what the fans want to see more of in this, the final round of this fight between Kawajiri and Buscape. One of the founders of BTT, Mario Sperry, said that Buscape would try to fight on the feet, then take Kawajiri down and submit him. So far, it's been a war of attrition on the feet. And when on the ground, Buscape has done his best to stop Kawajiri.
A lot of respect.
I was just going to say, boss, perhaps too much respect.
Yep. And again, he's got the guard. Kawajiri's going to get up now. He's not going to take the risk. He's going to try to pass, but you watch. Buscape is really good in putting him back in the guard, so. Oh, no, okay, no. Half butterfly guard again.
Kawajiri
this before.
Needs to create that distance, but Buscape very active on the bottom, as is the want of the Brazilians. Always busy, moving, of course, from Brazilian top team, training with the likes of the Nogueira brothers. Now Kawajiri trying to pass the guard into side control, but you can see Buscape. Now he has it, boss, in the full mount.
Yep. But can he do something with it? He's got the underhooks there with his legs. No, but there's not a lot he can do. Ground and pound, but then he has to sit up. He cannot do it from this position. He's got to do that, you see?
There we go.
Whoa.
This is Kawajiri's domain.
Yep. There were some good shots there.
But Buscape, very active, scrambling on the bottom, boss.
Looked like he was looking for a submission, but he missed it.
You know that Buscape's read the scouting report on Kawajiri, because as soon as Kawajiri was beginning to drop those bombs, boss, Buscape got busy scrambling on the bottom. And look at this now, neutralizing his left arm, boss.
Yep. The bad thing about that is they can try to turn you. If he locks up the right arm.
Go for the Americana with the right arm. Now he's busy delivering the knees.
Yeah, but they don't hit their attack. Those one did there. But he's defending it well.
Yeah,
just
and they're
pushing on the hip.
Yeah. Grazing shots. Although if he spins around here, could go for the armbar, but good submission defense, of course.
And he's got his back again.
Here we go again.
Now he should. And again, here I go again. He should keep raining those knees now, full power. Just throw 20 of them.
And a good job by Buscape to bring it back to his feet after a few anxious moments for him on the ground.
2.5 minutes left. Round number 2.
I mean, the referee has definitely got to step in here, boss, because there's nothing happening.
That's what he's doing right now. Yes, now they're going to get a green card probably. Not, nope.
Final 2 minutes of this fight between Buscape and Kawajiri. And there's a knee by Buscape, Kawajiri, that really Buscape just swatted to the side, it seems, because he's showing no effects whatsoever.
Yeah, and he followed it up also with a knee to the head, and that also had no effect.
It seems that Buscape is a man on a mission in this fight, boss. And again, we talked about it. He's frustrated. He had a bad case of the flu that kept him out of Bushido 7. Felt that in the ground battle he had with Luiz Azeredo Bushido 6, he should have won. So he's here to prove a point, not only to Pride Fighting Championships, but to himself. And he's taking on one of the world's best in Kawajiri, and thus far, doing a pretty good job.
Yep, he's doing a real good job. He's got his back, he's got all the takedowns. Did good with strikes, although Kawajiri did real good with strikes too. And so this is, again, it's going to be a difficult one to judge.
Kawajiri has lost only once in his last 17 fights, a decision to Shaolin Ribeiro. Let's remind you of that.
Oh, and look at this now. This is not good for Buscape. Oh, he recoups right away.
Is this going to be enough for Kawajiri? As you can see, Buscape keeping him at bay with those up kicks, and now Kawajiri looking to pass the guard. 45 seconds remaining. And the fans now getting behind Kawajiri. Series of hammer fists.
Yeah. He knows he's got to work.
Desperate times for Kawajiri.
30 seconds. Hey. He's got to work. Buscape should try to do anything in his power right now to pull out an armbar or any submission. Work something. Just take the risk. He has all the takedowns, it doesn't matter if he's gonna miss it. At 15 seconds, yeah, that's gonna be too late.
Boss Buscape is 2-1 in Pride. He's fighting the Shudo champion. Kawajiri again, only one left. He fights, there's another kick, and a kick, and fight is over. Oh, was that enough, boss, for Kawajiri to pull out the victory? Because this was an amazing conclusion to this fight.
Whoa!
And I was just going to ask you, would it be considered an upset if Buscape were to prevail?
Listen, I don't know how much this is going to count, because if 10 seconds more could have been the end.
Over.
It could have been over.
Now, we're just going to have to wait and see as again we go to the judges whether or not Kawajiri's display of dominance in the final 15 or 20 seconds was enough to give him the victory over a very valiant effort from Luiz Buscape.
Okay, now let's take a look at the replay.
What?
Oh, there we go. Some shots here. The hammer fists. Good movement here. Okay, now here we go. Probably. Let me see. Oh, nice. See, that was that knee, but it didn't even flinch him. Ah, yeah, that was high on the chest.
All right, this is definitely going to be a dramatic decision. Let's now go to the ring announcer to find out who is triumphant.
Kawajiri.
Kawajiri got it.
Kawajiri records the unanimous decision victory over Luiz Buscape.
Yep, Luiz Buscape is not a happy person, but he has to understand that if this fight would have been a little bit longer, you know, he was in danger. And maybe that was the little edge that Kawajiri had on the judges.
Buscape falls to 2-2. Meanwhile, Kawajiri remains undefeated at 2-0 here in Pride Fighting Championships. It took that last little effort to pull out what was a very close fight against that warrior there in Luiz Buscape.
Nice body shot there by Baroni.
Both of them swinging for the fences.
It's like a Rocky movie now.
This is what you can expect when you watch Pride Fighting Championships. The fans screaming.
We couldn't have wished for more. What a second round.
Baroni hits him with the left and the right. The fans cheering on Minowa. Baroni.
I like to exchange punches. A very intense fight. Lots of pounding and striking. Stand up and submissions. Move and move. I like heated and passionate fights.
Passion fighter. He's got some weapons, like a lot of Japanese, ankles and knees are his probably most deadliest. But he also, like you said, he's a little nutty, so he likes to take a few punches, give a few punches.
Am I crazy? I like he thinks I'm crazy.
Quick knockout. Not go to the ground. Initial contact, combination, him falling, me jumping on him, and the referee pulling me off.
I will kill him in a moment.
He was involved in the first Pride event back in 1997. And now he returns to Bushido number 8. UFC veteran Kimo.
In the blue corner, from the United States of America,
He was born in Germany, his father from Hawaii, and while in the military in Germany, met his mother. They raised him in Waiani, and now he's found his way back to Japan, Boss Rutan.
Yep, and he looks ready. I was with him on the plane, and he was really looking forward to fighting here at Bushido in the Pride Fighting Championships. And of course, who isn't? As a fighter, this is the place to be.
Early in his career, he could be categorized as a brawler, but he has polished his skills, become a student of submission, always has been proficient with the ground and pound, coming off a victory over Marcus Royster on a card in Hawaii 2 months ago. And he told us, boss, as you mentioned in the opening, he wants to make Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa his first knockout victim.
You know what? He fought even Thai boxing. And I asked him why did he go? Why did he participate in Thai boxing? He said just to learn it. I just want to learn how to Thai box. So that says a lot about his character.
He's dropped some weight, feels his conditioning is good, knows that he has to watch for Minowa's leg locks and knees, and he simply told us he is happy to be back in the biggest mixed martial arts event in the world, Pride Fighting Championships. And again, a special added attraction, the Bushido number 8. Kimo is back in Pride.
Opponent, 186cm, 103kg.
Kimo is 37, 6'1", 226 pounds, 0-0-1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
85cm, 85cm, Minowa!
Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa is 29, 5'9", 190 pounds, 4-4 in Pride. Coming off the Bushido Brawl of the Year against Phil Baroni at Bushido 7. Minowa, boss told us he wouldn't mind doing it all over again with the distinctly bigger Kimo. So again, Minowa, an enigma, maybe a little off-kilter, but definitely has the heart of a samurai and a huge fan favorite here in his native Japan.
Okay, lock and loaded. That's what he did. Let's see what he can do with it. Whoa, look at that.
Kimo drops down for the takedown along the ropes.
And he's got it right away. And if he's a little lucky, he can escape that half guard right away and go, hey, look at this. He's got him in the guillotine. Nope, he's going to pop out. He's going to pop out.
Also had the arm trapped, and now maybe going for that side choke that we saw him.
This is a very dangerous thing to do because they can roll you over. They can reverse you to the side.
We also saw him submit Tank Abbott with this in the UFC. So Kimo, of course, no stranger to submissions. Boss been working on that aspect of his game as well.
Yep. Minowa should throw him now. Try at least roll him to the left.
Yeah, roll him to his side. But again, boss, he has the 30-plus pound weight advantage, does Kimo, so it's going to be that much more difficult for Ikuhisa Minowa. In the half guard now, Kimo will try his best to pass the guard. 1 minute gone.
Controls Minowa's head with his shoulder. I really can't see from here what's going on. It looked like that blood choke, a fist choke. So one, like his left arm, his biceps is in, and it's cutting off an artery, and then the fist, his right fist will cut off an other artery. I think he's going for that one. No, now he's simply for a neck crank.
And it doesn't really look like it's a tight, closed half guard. Kimo try to pull out his
leg
and
pull it out
just
and
go to
just
full
go.
mount, utilize his ground and pound, or at least go to side control from this position. The referee calls for action. Senior official Yuji Shimada overseeing the proceedings here.
And again, turn. He should explode. Minowa should try to explode to the side.
At this point, boss, you're right, because the way his weight is distributed, much better opportunity for Minowa.
Here we go. Kimo's going to try to pull his leg out now. No.
And you hear Kimo's corner telling him to push the leg and go for a side mount and maybe even full mount now. But now, nice sweep by Minowa.
And I tell everybody always, you go to a seminar, do not, in mount position, go around somebody's neck because they're going to reverse you. And this is what happens.
Now Kimo trying to Overhooked the arms, now just trying to neutralize it, and here come the fans' chants of Minowa. Minowa born near Nagoya, Japan. But really it's his heart, tenacity, and his improving skills that have won over the hearts and the fans' adulation here in Pride Fighting Championships. Never backing down from any competition.
Here we go.
For the leg lock.
He's got him. Kimo tap. He tapped. Yep, he's tapping.
He's tapping. And Ikuhisa Minowa submits Kimo here in the first round. Wow.
Yeah, this is strange because it's an Achilles tendon pull, and I always say people who are following Pride many times, they know what I'm going to say. It's only pain. There is no damage. It's only pain. Forget about it, guys. Just try and go for an escape.
3 minutes and 11 seconds of the opening round. Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa vanquishes Kimo with the Achilles tendon pull. And Minowa improves to 5-4 and remains one of the Bushido aces and spoils the return of Kimo to Pride Fighting Championships.
Wow. Look at him. Yep, this is trademark Minowa. Look at him. He's got the Japanese flag around his waist like Superman. Super Minowa. That's what he is. And the big check. Always comes in handy at airports, you know, if you want to cash it or something.
Fans showing their appreciation. We talked about it in the opening. You mentioned Minowa submitting the bigger Gilbert Ivel. Well, he just did the exact same thing to Kimo, using against Ivel. He used the heel hook, and this one he uses the Achilles tendon pull, and there is the dejected Kimo making his way back to the dressing room, and he is limping, boss, a bit, so the Achilles tendon pull doing the damage. And Kimo, there's Minowa now. Let's listen.
The people, yes, they do love him, and here we go again. Okay, this is going to cost an extra 10 minutes.
He knows how to jack up the crowd.
Yeah.
And why not? This is part of the Pride experience.
Yeah, and he didn't break the sweat. At least he can break a sweat now.
He has the charisma. And now it's this corner of the arena's turn. He is Grace
Baka, as
or
they say.
Kuru Pa, as
Yeah,
they say in Japan. Let's go back to the replay, boss.
Yep, arms around. That means you can be reversed. Yay! Wow, good replay. Okay, now we go. Watch, he's got the leg already. He's control. Yep, he's grabbing it now. Jumped over. You know what? This is a thing that in training I would tap on it because you're going to get a bruise and you don't want to get a bruise into a fight. That is if I have a fight. Otherwise you wouldn't have a tap, of course. But for the rest, it won't hurt you. It hurts you, but it doesn't do anything. So
well,
just the adrenaline normally takes care of it.
We've seen other fighters lose their championships with that submission. In any event, Minowa is victorious here at Bushido number 8. Plenty more action still to come.
I'm in better shape, stronger, faster, and in better cardio shape. You know, way better shape.
I
want to win this fight, and then I want to fight a champion class American fighter.
I think he has a big mouth, and I think he's looking past me. You know, I think you know, I'm the wrong guy to look past. You know, basically he said he wants to beat me so he can get to fight, you know, bigger American stars and, you know, championship caliber U.S. fighters. Well, you know, he's gonna find out when I crack him that, you know, he's in there with the champion. He's in there with the top flight American star.
My feeling is he's never been a champion, has he?
Let's just fight. You want to fight the best? Well, you got it. You know, you don't have to beat me to fight the best. You got the best. You know, I am the best. And I'm gonna take it to him, and he better be ready to go to war. He better be ready to go to war. I'm gonna make it a war. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to fight, and I'm gonna make it. You know, I'm gonna make it a fight, and it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight, and then, you know, we're gonna choose the biggest dog.
I know he is that type of person. Maybe as an American fighter, he has a big mouth.
Boss, the one great thing about mixed martial arts is that, sure, the two combatants go in the ring, they try to beat each other, but it's the sportsmanship and the respect that makes this such a wonderful sport. Having said that, you can throw that all out the window for this fight. The New York badass Phil Baroni making his way to the ring, hates his opponent Ryo the Shark Chonan, and he wants to punish him, wants to put him into oblivion. And you are beginning to see signs of the, well, old but yet real Phil Baroni now strutting and strolling his way to the ring here at Pride Fighting Championships. Signs of some vintage Phil Baroni.
Oh yes, look, he's in his element. This is Phil as we used to know him. He's back. Moves, has some fun with it. He looks forward to fight.
The New York badass showed guts and a lot of heart in knocking out Ikuhisa Minowa in his memorable Pride debut at Bushido 7, the Bushido Brawl of the Year. He feels he's the most charismatic, controversial, electrifying fighter in the world.
Thunderlips.
Yes.
In the flesh. Baby.
So the New York badass promises an ass-whipping Ryo the Shark Chonan will never forget. And you know, he took exception to what many people had to say about his conditioning. You know, many people have said in the past, boss, that his stamina has been his Achilles heel. But he has said that he is coming into this fight in the greatest shape of his life. And we have had a chance to see him in the hotel, and he has definitely trimmed down. And it'll be interesting to see what Phil Baroni has to offer Bushido fans tonight. Phil, the New York badass Baroni is 27'5", 9", 185 pounds, 1-0 in Pride.
175cm, 82.9kg.
Ryo the Shark Chonan is 28'5", 9", 185 pounds, 2-1 in Pride Fighting Championship. They've had the war of words, boss. Now it's time for the war to settle the score. The time for talk is over. Chonan, Baroni, it's time to get it on.
Let's see. Yep, they shook hands. Whoa. I've been looking forward to this one.
That's ready. Fight.
Whoa, very good. Nice right. Then again, there he comes.
Chonan tried to ghost Baroni. Baroni had nothing to do with that and then rocked him with a right.
Oh, that's a little high, that left kick from Chonan. Very nice. To the body. Good. He's listening to his corner. His body tells him. Corner tells him go to the body. And he probably goes upstairs with the left hook now after this. See? There we go.
Baroni looks very settled, very confident. You can tell, boss, he's definitely trimmed down. And now again with the right hand.
Yeah, yes. He has way more speed than last time.
And Chonan is the one who seems to be a little nervous right now, a little back on his heels. Although he goes with the low inside kick, but you can see that Baroni already has found his rhythm, boss.
Yep. And Baroni also, he fought some kickboxing matches, undefeated in that, so he knows how to deal with the kicks. Still, do not take too many of those kicks. Never.
Chonan tries to attack the lead leg, again gets rattled by that overhand right.
Very nice, double jab, bam, and a right out. Yeah, he's been working hard. Oh, nice, counter, everything. But you know what, you have to watch out. The Shark is a dangerous fighter. Nice body shot there. Oh, I love it when people go to the body.
Baroni's corner, imploring him to double up the jab. And drops him! The right hand that drops him, and Baroni has made short work of Ryo the Shark Chonan. Phil, the New York badass Baroni, is indeed for real. And Baroni backs up the top and walks the walk here in Bushido. At a minute and 40 seconds, Phil Baroni has now taken care of 2 of Bushido's aces. Phil Baroni has found new life in Pride Fighting Championships.
For sure he did, you know what, and he deserves it. I mean, the whole world let him down, and they're all talking trash, and he picked it up. He said, I've been only training, no weightlifting. Everybody thinks our weightlifting. He says, no weightlifting, only training. And this is the result, right here.
There are people in the United States who are probably shaking their heads right now and saying to themselves, my goodness, Phil, the New York badass Baroni, is indeed resurrecting his MMA career here in Japan. First, he knocked out Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa at Bushido 7, and now Rutan, he KOs Ryo the Shark Chonan.
And look how he did it. Look, he let him miss, and he comes back, 1, the right stand. Beautiful. He wanted to continue, but the referee, of course, safety first, we always mention it here, pulls him off because he was not able anymore, Chonan, to defend himself. And the referee saw it and he says, okay, that's it. No big chances are being taken here.
You know, boss, we talked about it before coming to the fights tonight, about a fighter being able to impose his will, and Baroni said he was going to make Chonan fight his fight. You said, no, that's impossible. You can't allow a fighter, and I'm not saying that you said it's impossible, but it's like you say that a fighter shouldn't allow a fighter to do that, yet we saw it here tonight. Chonan engaged Baroni in his fight, and he paid dearly for it.
Oh yes, that's one thing for sure. He paid for it. But you know what? I said it also in the opening. He's just very difficult to take down. You have to stand up at him.
A tremendous scene in the ring right now, Boss Rutan, as you saw members of Hammerhouse, Mark Coleman, Kevin Randleman, take their hats off and salute Phil Baroni. Tears of joy streaming down his face. This is what mixed martial arts is all about. Not even 4 months ago, people said that this young fighter's career was over, that he was finished in mixed martial arts. You can forget about that, my friends, because he has now put himself back in the hunt. Let's do it one more time, boss.
Bing, bing, that's what I say. Take him out.
Phil, the New York badass Baroni, is on fire in Pride Fighting Championships, and could he be the first Pride welterweight champion? Who knows? The tournament begins this fall, and Phil Baroni is 2-0 in Bushido.
Wow.
He's shit guy for me, you know. He's long time ago I used to watch his fight. He's in between I appreciate so much, but after the last fight I feel so disappointed about the attitude. You know, and now I feel so hungry and thirsty for killing here.
You know, I had really great results all of last year. I became huge. I received a very good reputation and maybe didn't take things serious enough. I became too overwhelmed. And then from all the attention and pressure, I could feel the others trying to catch up with me. So I spent a long time thinking about this, but I do regret my actions in my last fight, and I won't let it happen again.
I think he's gotten very good boxing only there and good defensive for takedown, nothing more. You know, if you compare with a lot fighter, all the fighters train and very good in different style, but he's very good just in hands and defensive takedown, nothing more, and he's got very good lucky. So if you want to gamble with me with luck, I know I'm the best luck as well.
Personally, I think I'm just lucky to be alive. Nobody can win 6 times in a row. Then if he thinks that's luck, then so be it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the heat, my friend? Nagoya Rainbow Hall and the main event of Bushido number 8. And you talk about a feud. You talk about bad blood. Takanori Gomi, the Bushido superstar. And this group right here, the Shooter Box team from Brazil. And their latest representative leading the way, Jean White Bear Silva, the current champion in England-based Cage Rage. He is now making his way to the ring. And he's going to try to do one thing, and that is
one thing only.
Not even beat Gomi. He wants to destroy Gomi. And again, I know it's harsh to say, boss, and we're just speaking metaphorically. He wants to kill Gomi for what has happened recently to members of Shooter Box. And of course, we're talking about Bushido 7 and what he did to Luiz after he knocked him out.
Yep. But you know what? First, he needs to take him out. And Gomi is not an easy person to take out. So this fight, for sure, is going to be a very exciting match.
John Silva says his strategy when it comes to Gomi will be to take him down. Gomi's only 2 losses. One to Joachim Hansen, who we saw victorious early tonight, and BJ Penn were on the ground. So maybe Silva has a smart strategy. We'll soon find out. The main event, Bushido 8.
これより第11試合を行います。青コーナー172センチ、72.6キロ、ジン・シルバー。
Jean White Bear Silva is 28 years old, 5'10", 158 pounds, making his debut in Bushido.
173センチ、72.9キロ、ゴミ
Takanori Fireball Kid Gomi's 26, 5'8", 165 pounds, 6-0 in pride. Bushido 8 has featured sublime submissions, crushing KOs, and it culminates with this, boss. The main event, Silva and Gomi.
No shaking hands, I think, here.
Look at the expression on Silva's face. They do touch gloves, and again, it's all about sportsmanship until the bell rings, and then it's time to get down to business.
Look at him. Jean is ready.
And away we go. Gomi versus Shootbox. And you talk about the unorthodox style of Silva, known for his fusion of capoeira and Muay Thai. We saw some capoeira already.
Yep.
And of
but
course,
this is Gomi's bread and butter here, ground and pound. Oh, look at this. He's already, stomped on his face there. Put his foot on it and just pushes himself out.
Of course, capoeira, an African-Brazilian stand-up martial art.
Okay, give me the punch again from Gomi.
Gomi tips the scales at 165 tonight. Silva's 158.
165, and the power he possesses is he kicks and punches like somebody, a 200-pound at least guy.
And he's even more powerful, having been in the gym lately working on the weights, and he does appear to be a little thicker. In better shape all the time because he knows the world is gunning for him, especially the country of Brazil, more specifically Shootbox Academy.
It was, by the way, it was a nice question you asked him when he was going to celebrate a vacation in Brazil.
Yeah, he looked at me incredulously.
Yeah.
But then we also told him that Silva wanted to kill him, and his first reaction was, well, he wanted to go to a bar for a drink, not realizing that someone would have such strong feelings about him.
Okay, now here he's setting up an arm, a reverse figure 4C, but it doesn't work, gets his back. But knowing John Silva, he's very good in submission, so I don't think, you never know, of course, that this is going to end in a submission.
Yeah, Silva has a very tight ground game, holds submission wins over the majority of his opponents. Actually was never interested in doing much stand-up before hooking up with Shootbox. This is only his second fight representing the Shootbox Academy of Brazil.
Nice. Goes to the guard. You see, Gomi he's got tremendous power. Look at shots, you can hear him from here. You see,
there's Silva maneuvering on the bottom.
Looking for an plana maybe. If
And
he
maybe
can
even
turn.
a reverse armbar, but no, you're right. But trying to escape from underneath. But now Gomi busy with peppering with those right hands.
Yeah, and they're good, right? Solid right hands. Oh,
Blasters him back to the canvas. Those body shots, again, boss, you can hear the thump in our headphones.
I'm telling you.
Devastating right.
And on the button, that's the thing with Gomi. Everything he hits, he looks. He's actually looking where to hit. I tell my students, don't just hit the head, hit the jaw. And this is exactly what Gomi does.
Yeah,
he aims.
He delivers high percentage blows for sure. And doing a great job right now against Jean Silva. There's Fujimara Rodrigo, the leader of Shoot the Box of Brazil. And now Gomi tries to spin into side control. Good job by Silva to thwart that attempt. Now some elbows to the legs. Very methodical performance right now by Gomi, boss. Just really smothering Jean Silva. Now Silva going for the leg lock. You're right. Gomi, a wrestler of note.
Good shots here from Gomi. Ooh, very solid.
Yep, he's marking Silva's face with him.
Yeah, you can't take too many of those.
That one was on the nose.
Yep.
The referee, interesting here, is Gomi was still striking at will, but there's been a restart at the center of the ring. Give him more space, and that's a great rule here in Pride Fighting Championships. Give the fans a better view as well. Close guard. Look at Gomi right away. Oh, look! Oh, I thought he was going to turn that into a leg lock, boss. But back now, tries to go past the guard. But you saw that opportunity. He spun right into a leg lock. Silva needs to get busier on the bottom. Try to scramble. Try to sweep. It looks like Gomi going for a guillotine position here now, but busy peppering with knee strikes.
Everything that Gomi sees, he uses. But what he's also doing, he's expending a lot of energy.
And he is accruing damage points, though. But you're right. Now creates the distance, posturing again, though. Every blow is scoring, boss.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's very accurate.
Pinpoint precision from the Fireball Kid, Takanori Gomi. He is a marked man. He knows it. Does not let it affect him.
Oh, no.
Halfway through round number one. Thus far dominated by the Fireball Kid.
Oh, look at that transition right away.
And now Silva looked like he was going for the reverse armbar, but Gomi escapes.
Yep. Good escapes. It looks like Silva's non-stop looking for like almost a leg lock or something.
Very busy on the bottom, which is good to see.
Yep. Good.
Okay, and the referee
like this.
Bringing them back up to their feet. But then again, great for Gomi, and let's see if we see some of that unorthodox stand-up from Silva. Again, the mixture of the capoeira and Muay Thai, which is... Whoa!
Oh, nice
kick
right.
gets tagged, but absorbs the shot.
Almost a football.
Good sprawl.
That's a good sprawl. Oh, and right away into that knee. We talked about it before tonight. Beautiful takedown defense. Boom, knee in. Oh. You see, bobbing and weaving sometimes helps.
It was funny. Gomi gave a look as if to say, I wonder what I'm going to do here. Bam!
Smash.
You need those vintage Batman and Robin
Oh, yeah.
graphics,
We
you
need
know.
to do it, yeah. Bam, Wakang, kapow.
All right, Gomi and Silva will be brought back up to their feet. Again, Silva has been on the bottom for the majority of this fight, but let's see now if he can engage here against the Bushido superstar. Misses with that uppercut. Gomi doing a good job of slipping the punches, keeping his distance.
Yeah, Gomi looks very confident. Oh, hey, look at that. He lost his balance.
Yeah, Silva does have the reach advantage.
That's not a thing that you see too many times.
Oh, and he catches him with that left.
Oh, look at this. It looks like he's hurt.
Oh!
He should go for the bottom.
Oh, my God! Tags Gomi. Gomi comes back of the zone. And this is reminiscent of what happened with Luiz Azaredo at Bushido 7. It's interesting. We have seen on occasion where Gomi will get stunned and hurt, but the fighter is his opponent unable to capitalize, and it almost is like it awakens Gomi and gives him that extra energy to come back even stronger.
It's just crazy. You know, normally you see this happen with Vanderlei.
Yeah, a sign of a true champion.
Yes. Get blocked, come back, and knock you out. Hey, that's nice. Maybe I shouldn't attack you anymore. You'd be a little bit more friendly to me. Oh, John Silva has to get up out of there. He has to try to get up because I'm telling you, Gomi, he was hurt there for a second.
Gomi is now just going about his business.
He fakes like a kick.
Could go for a side choke here, boss.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got to grab his biceps to make it a little bit more tight. You see, he's pushing, but you see John Silva is pushing his hand to get his jaw. You can also call it answering the phone, and that's the defense. Because there's nothing here right now. Officially, the right bicep of John Silva should cut off the artery in his neck, but you see the arm is not in his neck, so there's nothing here.
Is he answering the phone or was he calling 911?
Yeah, answering the phone it is, or maybe 411. He can ask some information to what to do.
Nice attempt there.
Yeah, he's going to bypass the arm. Look, he's got the arm, maybe goes for a triangle.
Yeah, it looked like that's what he was setting up, but Gomi again doing a good job of just getting on top. And it looks like Gomi's going about it very methodically here, not taking any unnecessary risks, but doing a great job of just doing what he has to do, boss, and then neutralizing Silva on the bottom. But are you seeing in any fighter watching Gomi, when you see him on the ground, boss, I mean, he's able to do the ground and pound, he's able to exhibit power, but it's interesting that there's not much more that we see from the ground game of Gomi in these fights.
Yeah, because he can do so much more. I mean, he has so much power.
That's right. Half a minute remaining in round number 1. It's been all Gomi thus
nice
far.
Right uppercut there. That hurt his foot, I'm telling you, right on the elbow.
Yeah, so far the capoeira is not really impressing Gomi that much.
No, it's not, but you know, you can set up your opponent. It's like Sakuraba, do some crazy stuff, and the people start thinking about it, and then bang, go for something else. Oh, that looked like a guillotine.
End of an exciting opening round. Takanori Gomi thus far staving off the latest challenge from Shoot-a-Box and John Silva. What were your thoughts on the debuting Brazilian fighter?
My thoughts are really good. I think he did a great game. Gomi is just really strong, but I have to tell you, Gomi sits in his corner right now, and I do believe that I never saw him this tired.
I thank you for saying it, sir, since you are El Guapo Boss Rutan, the former 3-time king of Pancrase and a UFC champion, because I wanted to make the same assessment.
Oh, look at these shots here. Look at these shots. That means you're really smart, by the way.
Thank you.
Look at this. All these shots add up. All these shots add up. And coming from Gomi, look at this.
Yeah, he definitely is
Lock up the arm.
Accruing the damage points.
Now, bang, he grazed that one.
Hand. Yeah, grazes.
1 inch further, and it would have maybe been a knockout. 1 little inch. Can you see what an inch can do?
You know, we talk about, sorry, boss, there's another, that right hand, and did make contact. You know, Gomi is coming off of the victory at Bushido 7, and of course the controversy that transpired after showed contrition. In the interview, we saw a more humble Takanori Gomi. Again, a youngster, boss, 26 years of age, has the shoulders of this Bushido series, carrying the weight of the Bushido series on his shoulders. I think he released a lot of steam, and you know, you say now we see him a little fatigued after the opening round, not used to seeing him this way. I think he's a fighter, boss, that has a lot on his plate, knowing full well Shoot-a-Box is after him, knowing full well the tournament to determine the first lightweight champion just around the corner, now knows that Kawajiri's in Bushido, Edwards is here, Hansen is here. I mean, this guy has got a lot of stress.
A lot of stress, and I have to say, he's shaking his legs all the time. It's like his legs are tired. He came out of the corner and he's stomping his legs all the time.
Interesting.
Could
to
it
see
be true?
What,
You know what you said before? You said he's been lifting weights to gain a little power.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason that he gets tired more faster?
It's been known to happen in the past, has it not, Mr. Rutan?
More muscles, need more oxygen. And if you build them up in a short amount of time, your lungs and your heart, everything is not adjust to your body weight.
Does that have something to do with lactic acid?
Lactic acid is just a real intense burn in your shoulder or pretty much anywhere in your body. And
Gomi now comes back with a good combination, and Silva's were trying to respond in kind.
They were clashing heads. You see it together. He's pointing at his head. It was an accident.
Oh, yeah, there is, and sportsmanship there by Silva, but you're right,
It's
an
a little
accidental headbutt has opened a cut on the forehead of Silva.
Look at this.
And I think now he knows that this fight may be stopped at some point, so he's just trying to open up here and trying to finish this fight if he can.
Wow. And there's only 1 minute in the first round. We have 4 minutes left. Oh, what an action. Who could have asked for more for a main event?
Exactly, and Silva now knows that he is in trouble here and desperate, and nice knee to the head. It's good to see that the cut is not becoming more serious.
Ooh, almost at the knees, yes, of course.
You see in the background there, members of Shooter Box shutting out instructions to Silva. Yeah, it's really a very small cut to the head of Silva.
He's got to do something. 3 minutes. You got to start working. John Silva really needs to work here now because he's going to be behind on points.
Gomi yet to taste defeat in Pride Fighting Championships, sporting an unblemished record of 6 straight victories.
You see, I'm telling you,
yeah,
it's time about both of them. I mean, the first round was unbelievable.
It's been a war of attrition. You are right, showing the signs of this battle of both fighters.
Who's got the biggest heart?
Yep.
That's what it's all about right now. I want to say something else, but since this is pay-per-view, maybe kids be watching.
You could say it in Spanish,
Oh, yeah,
boss.
Who's got the biggest cojones?
There you go.
Thank you.
Gomi and Silva. There you see, trying to bounce around. Gomi trying to keep himself active. There's a kick. He catches the kick now, and Silva's on his back. Gomi going in for the kill. Goes downstairs to the body. All right, 2 minutes remaining in this fight, boss.
Yep. John Silva really needs to do something, otherwise he's going to lose this fight.
Now he's looking for the Kimura.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything locked.
And now trying to go for the armbar, maybe. Up kick to Gomi's face. That irritated him a bit. Fujimar Fedrigo shouting out instructions to Silva to stand up. Gomi now.
Yeah, time is ticking.
You can see, sorry, boss, you can see Silva still trying to look for something, going for the Kimura perhaps, or something, but Gomi do just, again.
Perfect defense.
Yeah, just positioning his body well. Maybe says to himself, I think I've done enough here with about a minute remaining in the fight.
Oh, he's going for a reverse figure 4 here. Look at this. He's going to get it if he plays it smart.
Maybe tries to go for an Americana. Yeah.
Ooh, he's got to step over with his left leg over the head of John Silva. Now he's got
his back.
Back mount, that is. Oh, hooks in. He's got it all. 45
Setting
seconds.
him up for maybe a rear naked choke attempt with 40 seconds remaining.
Looks like he's going to pull that arm and maybe even go for an armbar.
Hammer fist. They're letting it all hang out here, boss. 2 warriors of the highest degree.
Is it underneath? No, it's not. It looked almost like it was slipping underneath, but
you know Takanori Gomi wants to send the fans home happy, boss. He wants to finish this fight.
John Silva still punching even backwards.
Oh, nice! Beautifully down here.
10 seconds.
Trying to hold off here.
10 seconds. He's got to push the leg off. He's got to push the leg off with 2
seconds left. Can he do it? 2 seconds remaining.
Yep, and Gomi has his feet crossed. There's no way he can. Silva survives.
My goodness, a great finish. Wow. Hats off to both fighters. Takanori Gomi and John Silva. Another terrific fight. And what more can you ask for, boss? Bushido, the way of the warriors. And this is what Bushido is about. 2 tremendous warriors. You know, boss, we talk about heart, fighting spirit. Two poster boys right there in Takanori Gomi and John Silva.
Wow, both of them unbelievable. Look here. Here he goes for that reverse figure four. He digs it in. He should have tried, once his right leg is going to get out, he should try to step over with your left leg over his head. See, now he should have stepped over. Oh, no. He got his right leg still in between the legs of his opponent.
Tremendous, though, action. I mean, look at this. Beautiful setup. And you could see Silva try to hold on. Sorry?
Yeah, no, Gomi should pull on the top. He should create leverage. You know, if you... see, now we broke it. Broke the hands. Okay.
Gomi.
Yeah, Gomi won this fight.
Judge Mato. Gomi. Judge Adachi. Gomi.
Gomi remains perfect in Pride at 7-0. John Silva showed a lot of heart in his Bushido debut. He's 0-1. But something tells me that he will be invited back. And there you see some nice sportsmanship. Gomi going to Silva, members of Shooter Box. And you know, we hype the fights, boss, and really in the end it's all about just the art of the competition, mixed martial arts, and who knows if Shooter Box will send another opponent to take on Takanori Gomi, but this one was well worth the effort.
Takanori Gomi looks so tight. I've never seen him in this condition. I mean, normally he jumps on top of the rope and he's balancing there, but he is really tired.
He's only human, boss. He's had quite the year. He's had quite the last couple of months. And
now he goes on top.
Let's see if he's able to do it. He needs some assistance, but you're right.
Yep.
Not as artistic, if you will, as we usually see Takanori Gomi, but nevertheless improves to 7-0. And definitely full measure for the victory. What a show it was. As we told you, we saw some great submissions, tremendous knockouts, and a wonderful main event to put a cap on Bushido #8 here at the Nagoya Rainbow Hall in Japan. Boss, the next time we will be on pay-per-view is on August 28th.
Yep.
And it's now official. The finals of the Pride Middleweight Tournament have been set in a battle of Brazil. Vanderlei Silva, the defending Pride World Middleweight Champion and 2003 Tournament Champion, will face compatriot Ricardo Arona. And Alistair Overeem will take on Mauricio Shogun. And in the World Heavyweight Championship, a fight that's been in the works for 2 years, champion Fyodor Emelianenko takes on Mirko Krokop. And now Takanori Gomi telling the crowd that yes, it's hot, but we thank you for joining us indoors here at the Rainbow Hall. I'm very tired. I don't know about you guys, he says.
Yeah, the humidity here in Japan it's like Florida.
I'm a man and I want to prove a point and make a statement and definitely leave a mark here in Bushido. I'm definitely looking forward to winning the Bushido Lightweight Championship at the lightweight tournament coming in the fall. And the fans respond in favor of his comments. Takanori Gomi remains perfect in Pride Fighting Championships following a stellar victory here tonight over John Silva.
Whoa, and there we go again. If that kick would have been to the head, would he have caught it? We will never know. Look, and here we go. Now, come up, go up to the hands. You get leverage, see, and now you break it. Very good. He's got his feet crossed, so John can never push the leg off. Perfect.
All right, boss, quickly, let's get your thoughts on what's coming up August 28th. We've talked about it many times before.
Yep.
Mixed martial arts, the fastest growing sport in the world. If you want to introduce your friends to the sport of pride fighting, this is the event you have to order. Talk about the Pride Middleweight Tournament matchups for the semifinals, Arona versus Silva.
Arona versus Silva, I mean, two Brazilians. I mean, there's got to be a big rivalry going on. Brazilian top team against Shoot Box. It's going to be just an accelerating fight.
What about Alistair Overeem versus Mauricio Shogun?
You know, both of them are phenomenal strikers. I think that fight is going to be fireworks too. I mean, they're going to strike flying knees from Alistair and, of course, the knees from Mauricio Shogun. This fight has to be an unbelievable, exciting match. But tell me.
And finally, at Final Conflict 2005 for the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, Fyodor Emelianenko, the world champion, takes on Mirko Krokop.
Man, I'm telling you, I've been waiting for this fight so long. I love Mirko, I love Fedor. This fight, it's got to be a fight that's going to go down in history.
It promises to be the MMA event of the year. It is being brought to you by Pride Fighting Championships, and it will happen August 28th on pay-per-view, Final Conflict 2005. We certainly hope you've enjoyed Pride Bushido number 8 from the Nagoya Rainbow Hall in Japan. For El Guapo, Boss Rutan, I'm Mauro Ranallo saying good night, and thank you for watching.